she's already got 2 rebounds in tonight's game. This last one is she put it up for 2 points.
Lady Cyclones with a 22-14 lead. Under 4 minutes to go. Having some issues with some of our clock and our live feed. We'll try to get that rectified. What had happened here as the ball goes out of bounds, we're sharing a Ethernet cable with Mountain Homes TV, and they bumped the cord. They went off, we went off.
That's good defense by Lady Cyclones, blocking that pass.
Russell with a 22-14 lead. Eventually we'll get back on the live stream as we have a shot clock violation by Mountain Home. I hope we're back. I know we're back on the radio. I hope we're back live on YouTube. People will let us know. But what had happened is, again, we're using a shared feed with the TV people here at Mountain Home, and I think they bumped it, and I think we're both having issues now. Hopefully we're back on. I don't know if they are or not. We have a whistle and a foul called, as a foul's going to be called on number 11. And that's going to send Russell to the free throw line.
Well, Russell in the bonus.
Yeah, it's going to be Brenna Burke after 17 fouls. Brenna will shoot the 1 and 1.
Makes the first one. That's her first time to be at the free throw line tonight.
That's her first point of the game, as she's 75% on the season. Second free throw, this one's short. Mountain Home with the rebound. I think we're back on the air now on radio and on the YouTube side. Lady Cyclones with a 23-14 lead. This has been the largest lead of the game. Mountain Home's used a couple timeouts here in the second quarter, trying to stave off the little run that Russell had. Long 3 try. This one missed by Mullen, and Mountain Home with the rebound. Mullen on the drive. I tried to kick it back out. It was tipped by Russellville. Mountain Home went to save it in bounds. They do, but they didn't have to because it was going to be off the Lady Cyclones. Parker Husky with it on the left side. Working against Little Z. She'll throw it into the corner. Mullen, again, the only basket she scored is a drive all the way to the basket. They're going to go inside now to Moore. Feeds it to Waymire. Kicks it back out to Rugger. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. They got to go quick, and now a steal made by Zaria Campbell, but she's going to be whistled for her first personal foul.
Personal foul also goes number 2, Zaria Campbell. That's her first team score.
And the 14th foul.
And for Russellville, number 12, Zaria Willis.
14th foul. There we go. We got it pulled up there. That was less than 10 seconds on the shot clock, too, when that happened. In the corner to Waymire. She'll launch the 3 and misses everything. Catching the air ball on the other side is Zaria Willis. Big Z will bring it up the floor for the Lady Cyclones. Russell with a 9-point lead here, nearing the 2-minute mark left in the first half. Lady Cyclones led 14-12 at the end of the first quarter. Here's a turnaround jumper by Ely. Won't get the bounce. Fights to get her own rebound. She's going to be fouled. This is going to be on Waymire, and that's her third. You know, they gambled putting Lauren Waymire back in the game. She picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. She just picked up her third. She's their leading rebounder and their best defender down low, and it's going to send Ely to the line to shoot the 1 and 1.
Well, that's a good example of following your own shot.
It's not a shooting foul. It was a foul on the floor. Free throw is good, so she earns the bonus. You can't miss the front end of those 1 and 1s. You at least need to make the first one. Otherwise, it's like a turnover. Lady Cyclones lead it by 10 here. Second free throw, she hits them both. 11-point lead for the Lady Cyclones. Here's a steal by Russell. Can they save it in bounds? They do. It's going to go out of bounds off who? It'll belong to Mountain Home. I don't know if it was off us or not, but I knew we weren't going to win that one because Lady Cyclones almost had a steal there at midcourt. Z made a good bid at trying to save that in bounds.
Yeah,
got
good
a
hustle.
minute 45 left to go here in the first half. Mountain Home's got 2 points in this quarter alone. And now whistle and a foul called on Russell. This will be on Zariah Willis. Russell really not deep enough to hold on to a lot of fouls. They just put it on Drew Robinson.
That's her first team's fifth.
Well, they got Robinson on that.
It must have been a swipe-ish drive-by there because that wasn't the player that was guarding her. Minute and a half to go now in this conference matchup. Both teams 2-1 in conference play. Parker Mullen gets it to the top to Husky. And she'll give it off to Lakin Moore. Dribbles to the free throw line, but still with the dribble. Left side of the lane, shoots it over Drew, and she'll get whistled for the foul. Shot doesn't go. Drew's like, what do I got to do? I'm standing straight up. I didn't swat. She picks up her second personal foul. And it's going to put number 22, Lakin Moore, on the line.
Well, the officials have got the foul count pretty even. It's 8-6, so.
Free throw is good there by Lakin Moore. She's got 4 points. They've only got 3 points here in this quarter. And again, they take a lot of threes. I've got them to only hit 2 so far, and both of those coming in the first quarter.
That's what I've got.
Drew Robinson going to inbound it for Russell. Gets it inbounds to Brenna Burke. They've pressed, but it's been a man press, meaning no trap. Now they come with a trap as Burke crossed the half-court line, but nothing in the backcourt. She avoided that easily. Zariah Willis with it. She'll back it back out. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time to run an offense. And make a switch. We got a mismatch here at the high post. Ely's calling for it, begging for it on the right side. Burke crossover dribble, and she'll throw it in the left wing to Robinson. Back to Z. 8 seconds to shoot. Brenna Burke. She'll launch the three with 4 seconds on the shot clock. This grazes the iron. Rebound comes to Mountain Home. 40 seconds left here in the first half. And about a 10-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's an interception by Drew Robinson. And Drew with the steal gets it to Zariah. It's a 1-on-2. She'll circle back around and wait for some help. Shot clock is turned off. Russell can play for one shot if they want to. 19 seconds to go here in the first half. Mullen working against Brenna Burke. A little bit of contact, no call. She'll take it right side, shot blocked there. With 10 seconds left, here comes Mullen in the front court. Check that, as Parker Husky taking it all the way. Layup no go. The Lady Cyclones get the rebound. They're just going to hold it and let time run out. We've come to the end of the first half. Our score, the Lady Cyclones 25, Lady Bombers 16. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
At Fleet Tire, Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of the handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget, because you, customer, are always top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. No stress, but Point S.
Money, they say it bruises the wheels of commerce. Everybody has to have a little now and then. If you're a little low on cash, bring your old unwanted or broken gold or silver jewelry into Joshua's Fine Jewelry and let us convert it into beautiful brand new cash. Take your girl out for a night on the town. Buy your mom something nice. If you're not using it, sell it for top dollar at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
Some thoughts about your home from Alathus Realty Russellville. Many will tell you spring is the best time to sell. And if you've been considering putting your house on the market, why wait until spring when everyone else is on the market and you have more competition? Why not go on the market now when there's less competition and get more for your home? If you're ready to sell or you know someone who's thinking of selling, get in touch with the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville. Find them on Facebook.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Lady Cyclones lead it here by a score of 25-16. We taking a look at the conference standings. We have Greenwood and Siloam Springs undefeated at the top of the 5A West at 3-0. Of course, tie for third place, I guess technically, with Russell and Mountain Home 2-1, both a game back. Van Buren and Alma both at 1-2, and Harrison at Greenbrier. Both teams are winless in the conference. As we look on Friday night, of course, the Lady Cyclones with a 7-point victory over Alma. We told you about that. And Mountain Home defeated Van Buren very easily, 47-26. It was Greenwood all over Harrison, 89-32. And Siloam Springs beat Greenbrier, 52-21. Looking across the conference tonight, there is a battle for this first place spot. Both 3-0 teams. Greenwood is at Siloam Springs tonight. Greenbrier is hosting Harrison, and Alma is at Van Buren. So if you look at the standings, the teams that are tied with each other, they're all playing, as luck would have it tonight. Of course, here at Mount Home, the Lady Cyclones taking on the Lady Bombers. We're going to have a boys action coming up after this. Lady Cyclones leading here at the half, 25-16. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk to you about what happened in this first half and give some point totals. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellers invite you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellers help you with all your athletic needs. Fellers Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change superstop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus, specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping make it through the workday with a hearty home-style lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Welcome back to the hangar here in Mountain Home. The Lady Cyclones lead it by a score of 25-16. Lady Cyclones in that first half. They have 3 players with 8 points. Drew Robinson, Shy Willis, and Talia Ely. And Drew got 6 of her 8 in the second quarter. Shy got all of her 8 in the first quarter. And Ely was 4 in the first, 4 in the second. The only person really in any kind of foul trouble for Russell is Drew Robinson with 2 personal fouls. For Mountain Home, they have 2 players with 5 points. Lakin Moore with 5, Amelia Runker with 5, and 3 different players with 2 points. Lady Cyclones led 14-12 after 1 quarter when they wiped off the 3-pointer that came after the buzzer by Mountain Home, and did a good job in that second quarter, outscoring Mountain Home by 11-4. And Coach Will Stewart has said before, if he can hold the team to single digits in 1 quarter, he likes his chances for the game. Well, he got that, so we'll see if they can hang on to this 9-point lead. What's your thoughts of the first half?
Well, I think there's been 2 things. One, Robinson underneath the basket. You've brought that out. And also Ely in the paint and rebounding. Right now, I've got her unofficially in the first half, 7 rebounds. So I think that's been the key. The other thing is Mountain Home, the Lady Bombers, they've shot 11 3-pointers, but only made 3, so we're fortunate there. They do like to shoot those. Russellville is 2 of 6, but we're 7 of 8 at the free throw line.
Lady Cyclones lead it here by a score of 25-16. We'll take a final break and come back. We'll have the second half for you. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along. Mike, it is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op, we're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will be back at home on Friday night. It's going to be a big game for both teams. The Lady Panthers of Silent Springs are going to come in Cyclone Arena either 4-0 or 3-1 in conference play. It's going to be a huge matchup. We need a big crowd. We need a big crowd early for that game. Girls will tip off about 6 o'clock. The boys about 7:30. That's Friday night at Cyclone Arena. We're getting ready to start the second half. The Lady Cyclones led by as many as 11. They lead it by 9 here, 25-16. And looking, it will be, I believe, it will be Mountain Home basketball, I believe, to start the second half. And one of the things about, go ahead, I'll let you do that before I start.
No, I'm just going to say I'll make a correction. Instead of 3 of 11, Mountain Home is 2 of 11 from three-point line. That one didn't count you.
Yeah, they averaged a 27 three-pointers shot per game, and average just a little over 10. We're saying 11, but it was just a little over 10. So they get a lot of their points from the outside. And it seems like that second quarter, they worked the ball around more than the first quarter. And again, they pressed all 3 conference opponents with a full court press trap. For Russellville, they've only done the man press. And so I think they must realize that Russellville actually handles the press pretty well. And Russellville wants to play a little bit more up-tempo. Mountain Home with a basketball. Parker Husky on the drive, kicks it back out to Waymire. Cross court to Mullen. She'll take it baseline, shoots it over Z, but it didn't shoot it tall enough as it hit the bottom of the rim. And Zariah Willis with the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. Good defense there by Willis. Not to commit the foul, just stand straight up and make it a difficult shot for Mullen. Robinson looking inside for Ely, deep in the lane. Missed the left-handed shot. Gets her own rebound. The follow is good. She's got double-digit figures here with 10 points. Lady Cyclones matching their 11-point lead that they had late in the second quarter. Parker Husky passing underneath in the lane to Waymire. Pump fake shot. Blocked there by Talia. Willis the rebound. Big Z in traffic. Ahead to Shy Willis coming in from the right side. Will miss. Drew a little bit of contact. Wanted the foul call. Not get it, but she gets her own rebound. Brenna Burke will slow it up for Russellville. Shot did not hit the rim. It actually hit the side of the backboard, so the shot clock is at 19 right now. Drew Robinson at the top, again going inside to Talia. Double team. They back off for some reason. Power dribble up and in. I'm not shocked by the double team. I'm shocked they backed off on the fake pass. Mullen in the front court for Mountain Home. The Lady Cyclones lead by 13. Here's a fadeaway jumper from the corner as she was fading to the side is good. Cameron's got 4 points. Drew Robinson had to retreat to go get the basketball. So just now inbounding it. Burke with it in the back court. Again, they have not looked to trap until Russell gets it in the front court. And Brenna just waiting her time. She's bringing up the floor slowly, kind of looking for that trap. Gives it off to Zariah Willis. She'll take it inside the free throw line all the way. Layup is too hard off the backboard. Waymeyer the rebound for Mountain Home. Ahead, Mullen races in front of everybody. Missed the layup. The follow there by Waymeyer is no good. Ball being tipped around, and Ely has it. We didn't play good defense there. We're just lucky they missed 2 shots from inside. Point blank range, they missed them both. Drew Robinson gets the pass from Brenna Burke underneath the basket, dribbles around, misses the shot. Waymeyer the rebound. She's their leading rebounder. She had 11 against Van Buren, 12 against Siloam Springs in conference play. There's a three-pointer knocked down by Parker Husky, who can knock it down from out there. And that's her first made points of the game, and a timeout called by Coach Stewart as the Lady Cyclones lead. Went from 13 and now it's down to 8. We're going to keep it right here because just a 30-second timeout. Parker Husky was a perfect from three-point range in the first half against Siloam Springs, hit 4. She's the daughter of the athletic director, Coach Mitch Husky, who used to be the boys' basketball coach here. He's been the AD for, I think, 9 years now. She's a 5'7" junior and knocked down that 3 and cut the Lady Cyclone lead 29-21.
Had a breakdown in the defense. We didn't have anybody on her over there. She had a clear shot. So we need to keep our eye on her and have somebody in her face.
That's the first timeout by Coach Stewart. And Coach Dale Leonard of Mountain Home took 2, but he took both of them in the second quarter. 29-21, Lady Cyclones after the timeout looking to inbound it. Drew needing some help, gets it inbounds to Brenda Burke. Back off of her. And they try to go flailing to draw the push off. She'll cross the timeline here with 28 seconds on the shot clock. It's the second time they tried to draw an offensive foul on Brenna. Ely catches it outside the lane, turns inside the lane, double team. Nice pass underneath to Drew, who puts it up and in. She's got 10.
Well, Ely was double team, and she found the open person, and that's great.
And Mullen, out of control, lost the basketball, had to save it in bounds, and saved it right to Zariah Willis. Lady Cyclones up 31-21 with under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. In the corner to Shy, looking inside for Ely. Gets the entry pass, faces the basket. She's outside the lane, dribbles, backs her way in, shot high off the glass and in. She's got 14.
I just don't think they have a defense for Ely right now. She's able to get behind her man and score.
Well, she got the ball deep there. She was outside the lane but deep along the baseline and just backed her way in. And she got that beautiful drop step, gets around her man. Here's a spin move, missed by Lakin Moore. And for the rebound, Zariah Willis comes up with it. Somehow she was on a knee and got the pass off to Brenna Burke. Said, forget the jump ball call. I'm taking this away myself. Nearing the 4-minute mark, Lady Cyclones with a 12-point lead. They've led by as many as 13, and that happened here in the third quarter. Pass too tall for Ely. It goes off her hand, and Mountain Home has it. Mullen pushing it up the floor. She's really fast. She's gotten in front of us before. This time she dishes it off, has it on the right wing. Uses screen. She'll take it to the middle and kick it back out. Parker Husky, a long 3 try. This one's short. Rebound, Brenna Burke did a nice job blocking out Husky. And she's pushed a little bit. She's wanting a foul. Are they going to come with a trap? No, they just come switching men, and she gets off. And let's say 10-second violation is going to be the call. She gets off the pass to Zariah Willis. Lady Cyclones didn't realize it. The shot clock was down to 24. And that's with the shot clock now, the officials, instead of counting 10, they'll use that, which is fine as long as they start the shot clock at the right time.
Well,
a couple of substitutions coming in for Russellville. Campbell and Thomas check in, replacing Zariah Willis and Brenna Burke.
I've watched this Mountain Home coach. He's really working the referees on Burke. I expect to see a foul on her pushing off.
Well, it'll be a while because she's out of the game right now. Parker Husky gets it to the top to Williams. She'll launch the 3. This one's short. Shy Willis the rebound. Shy in the backcourt. Lady Cyclone's going to have to watch that. It's already down to 30 seconds. They got 5 seconds to get it across. Shy across the timeline. I think what they're doing is as soon as the shot hits the rim, they're resetting the shot clock, but not waiting for Russellville to get possession or anybody to get possession. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Campbell at the top of the key. Maybe Russellville's just taking a long time. inside to Talia Ely. She feeds it along the baseline again to Drew Robinson, and again the same result, the layup. 12 points for Drew Robinson, a 14-point lead. Got ahead of myself there. Husky kicks it back out. Here's a drive by Coleman. Back to Husky along the right side. She's picked up by Drew Robinson. At the top of the key is Rittenberg. Back to Husky. They clear out this right side for her. She's going to go to work in the lane, and now whistle reach-in foul is going to be on Drew. That'll be her third. And the first team foul on Russellville's. First foul called here in the second half. That's number 3 on Drew. We'll see if she's going to check out. Shy's going to check out. Ely checks out. Drew stays in the game.
That was a loud
Burke
foul.
and Zariah Willis will check in for Russellville. Along the baseline, they get it inbounds to Husky. Now Burke's going to guard Husky, but we have a traveling violation on Witten Coleman. She tried to drive from the corner and picked up her pivot foot before she put the ball on the floor. 14-point lead for the Lady Cyclones. And Brenna Burke gets the inbounds pass. She'll bring up the floor easily, crosses a timeline with 30 seconds on the shot clock. 35-21. Russell leading it here. 2:15 left to go in the third. Zariah Willis, a drive, missed the shot. Rebound Husky for Mountain Home, lost it, but it's picked up here by Coleman. Now check that, it's Rittenberg. Rittenberg on the right side, thought about the three. Campbell jumped out on her, so she'll pass off. Husky will launch one from the top of the key. Rebound comes to Mountain Home. They save it in bounds. Good job by Anna McCarn, the 6'3 sophomore. She's posted up on Drew, and now we have a whistle and a foul. This is going to be on Drew. This is number 4. Number 4 on Drew Robinson, the second team foul. And Drew's going to have to sit a little while. That hurts because Drew's been playing very well. She's got 12 points tonight, scored in every quarter. So she'll be sitting for a little while. Mountain Home with the basketball off the inbounds pass. Popping free on the right side. Rucker launches the three, no good. Campbell, the rebound, had it, lost it, got it back. Gets around the double team, just sort of waits them out and gets it off to Brenna Burke. Burke in the front court. Here comes the trap. She'll dribble away from it, loses the handle on the basketball, goes to the floor to save it, gets it off to Campbell. Zariah Wilson's a 3-on-1 to Shy, layup good. Lady Cyclones moving the basketball around. We have a stoppage of play as a Lady Cyclone player is down hurt. I think that's Shy that's injured on the play. So they stopped the game because of that. I didn't see what happened after the made layup. She went off the left side kind of awkwardly, contorted her body coming in from that left side, but almost like she had to twist around to hit the shot. Lady Cyclones lead at 37-21, and we're going to get an injury timeout, so we're going to take a break. Lady Cyclones lead it here with 1:24 left to go in the third quarter by 16. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
If your business's telephone system, alarm system, cabling, or even CCTV aren't up to date, your business is not secure. Tracer Communications is a one-stop shop for new and existing businesses that value honesty, hard work, and quality solutions. So you can save time and money and focus on your business while they take care of your phone and security systems. And that saves you money and protects your investment. So call your local Tracer Communications at 890-6499 to set up an appointment or visit tracercoms.com for a full list of services today.
Shy Willis getting helped off, not putting any pressure on that left leg. It's her left knee. She was pointing at it when she was being aided by the trainer here at Mountain Home and by assistant coach Randy Talley. Shy hitting the layup and then going down in a heap. And I was marking down that was her 10th point. I didn't see what happened when she went down. There is a lot of space here between the stands underneath the basket. We're back to action. Mountain Home with the basketball. Lady Cyclones leading it 37-21. I hope she's okay. Even if she can't play the rest of the night, I hope she's okay. Lady Cyclones not a very deep basketball team anyway, but they can't afford to lose too many people. Mountain Home with the basketball. Shot clock down to 7 here. A long three try by Moore. This one missed. Ely had the rebound, lost it. There's a scramble for it underneath, and let's see. A jump ball's coming. With 46 seconds left, jump ball, and it should belong to Lady Cyclones, I believe, since they got the ball to start the third quarter, and that's true. Have a substitution as Cameron Mullen checks back in for Mountain Home, and everybody was moving, but Campbell didn't have the basketball to inbound it for Russell because they have another player coming in as Waymire checks back in for Mountain Home. We'll keep an eye not just on the game. We're going to keep an eye on Shy Willis, who went down injured, not putting any weight on that left knee. Burke, double team, runs away from it, needs some help, gives it off to Zariah Willis to the top of the key to Campbell. She'll take it right side of the lane all the way, off the glass and in. Zaria has a knack for not always looking to score, but when she needs to, she can. If it's needed, and it was needed there as the seas parted on that right side. It was a missed shot by Mountain Home, and they get the rebound. The shot clock is turned off. We're in the final 10 seconds of the third quarter. Rucker drive, shot blocked there by Talia. She gets the rebound, goes to the floor. She's knocked down. This is going to be a foul on Amelia Rucker. The 5'10 senior picks up her first personal foul. With 4.6 seconds left, Lady Cyclones will inbound it 94 feet away from the basket. Just get the ball in bounds. We're fine to go in up to 18 after 3 quarters of play. Campbell gets it inbounds to Zariah Willis. 2 seconds, 1 second. Lady Cyclones going to get a shot off. Hits the top of the backboard. Does not count as a 3 on desperation. That doesn't always count. And we've come to the end of the third quarter. Lady Cyclones lead at 39-21. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Miller Roofing Company. They've served the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. Now to keep up with demand, Miller Roofing Company is looking for reliable, experienced individuals to join a team that stood the test of time, serving their community for 31 years and is still going strong. To be a part of the Miller Roofing Company family, call 890-3499 to set up an interview or stop by 318 South Arkansas Avenue.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley,
we're back to the fourth quarter.
Weir Road in Russellville.
Mountain Home has the ball to start the fourth quarter. Lady Cyclones up by 18.
River Country, KCJC.
Final quarter of play. Russellville up 39-21. Mountain Home with the basketball. A 3 try by Mullen. Missed. There to get the rebound is Brenna Burke. Her player didn't go to the board. She did. Here comes a double team. Pass is deflected but picked up by Zariah Willis in the front court. Ely gets it along the baseline. Turnaround jumper from the baseline. This one no good. Rebound tipped and comes straight to Talia in the lane. Little 5-footer up and in. Talia with 16 points, and Lady Cyclones up by 20 here, their largest lead.
Unofficially, I've got Ely with 11 rebounds.
Moore kicks it out to Mullen at the top of the key. Started her drive, backs it back out. She's quick, but so is Campbell. She'll launch the 3. This one's short. Rebound, Mountain Home trying to control it. Battle over its same team, but they come away with it. Waymire at the top of the key. 3-pointer by Moore, in and out. Waymire tips the ball for Mountain Home, but Zaria Campbell comes up with immediately, gets it to her point guard, and Brenna will bring it up the floor. Lady Cyclones with a 20-point lead, under 7 minutes to go, and the way they shoot threes, even up by 20, I feel nervous. Little Z catches it near the top to Big Z. They go inside to Ely. Double team, kicks it out. Burke was open. She'll pass on the 3. Good play there by Brenna. You can always get that shot. Work the clock a little bit more. Now it's down to 5 seconds. Zariah Willis, bounce pass at the foot of Ely. Let's see, there's a scramble for it. Talia comes away with it. A jump ball called, and it'll belong to the Lady Cyclones. Coach Dale Leonard thinks there should be a shot clock violation, and I agree, there should be. For some reason, they reset the shot clock, which means they think that Mountain Home had it. And he can only talk to his guys running the clock, and I agree with him. That probably shouldn't have been a shot clock violation. As soon as that ball went off the foot of Ely, Mountain Home touched it, and they reset the shot clock. Now they're going to put it at 2 seconds. I still think that's a benefit for us. And Coach Stewart saying, hey, if it's a jump ball, don't we get it reset to something? No, that's only on a kicked ball. So 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Here come the inbounds pass. They're going to lob it, trying to go to Ely. Catches in the lane, and no look pass underneath. It meant to go to Burke. It didn't matter. We weren't going to get this shot off there. It was going to have to be a catch and shoot. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if the whole team knew that there was only 2 seconds on the shot clock. I don't know if everybody knew that.
Well, that's just an example. Never throw a bounce pass at the feet of your postman. Keep the ball up high.
At the top, long 3 try by Rittenberg. This one misses everything, and they can't save it in bounds. As an air ball goes out of bounds. Shy Willis is out of the game, went out in the third quarter, has some ice on left knee. During that timeout, we saw her stand up and take a couple steps on it, which is encouraging, but she wasn't putting a lot of pressure on it. Coach Stewart wants to take a timeout as Russellville was having problems getting the ball in bounds. You have 4 timeouts. You take one here. We're going to take a quick break. Lady Cyclones lead at 41-21. This is Lady Cyclone basketball. Lady Cyclones have built up this 20-point lead. They led when it was 14-12 after the three-pointer got erased at the end of the first quarter. They've led ever since. Mountain Home only 4 points in the second quarter, just 5 points in the third quarter. They've been ice cold, and they've been getting some open shots. But you do need to credit a little bit of the defense, Lady Cyclones, from getting in their face at times, and especially that second quarter. It seems like they weren't able to get the open looks like they were in the first quarter, and I wouldn't jinx anything, but I think they've only made 1 three-pointer here in the second half.
Yeah, you're right on that.
Campbell inbounded after the timeout called by Russellville. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. And now we have a timeout, and we got a substitution coming in for Mountain Home. I thought you were only allowed to do that in the first 5 seconds of the time. Oh, we have an issue with either injury or maybe blood on the uniform. Okay, so then you are allowed to do that. Campbell with the inbounds pass to Brenna Burke. They left her alone. She'll bring it up the left side of the floor. And double team, gets a pass off to Zariah Willis. Can't shake her man, does at the top of the key. Gets along the right side to Thomas. Aaliyah with 1 dribble will hand it off to Zariah. Lost the handle on it, gets it back out to Campbell. Lady Cyclones almost turned the ball over there. Shot clock is down to 10. Brenna with 7 seconds. Dribbles the free throw line, feeds it on to Ely. Ely's 15-footer was blocked and saved inbounds. You don't see that too often, but you do when Anna McCorn is 6'3". In transition, his shot is blocked from behind, and Williams' shot, and coming away with it is Ely. She's leading the pack in the front court, sees the 1-on-3, slows it down, gets it off to Willis, takes it in from the lane, layup no good, but she draws the foul.
Good aggressive move by Willis toward the basket to get that foul.
Zariah, she's another one that can score a bunch or won't score a lot, but always has an impact of the game, whether she's scoring or not. That foul called on Sarah Williams. That's her second and the team's second. Zariah has not scored, but has impacted this game. Now she scored, hits the free throw there. Parker Husky, the 5'7" junior, back in. She replaces Bailey Rittenberg. Waiting the second free throw there by Willis. Zariah's second free throw is no good. Rebound McCarn for Mountain Home. Russell's doubled Mountain Home's score, 42-21. Amelia Rucker backs her way in. She's about 10 feet away. She'll get it off to Coleman, and Coleman steps on the inline on her drive.
Yeah, I think she dribbled it off her foot and tried to get the ball, and the ball was out of bounds.
Campbell will inbound it for Russellville. Gets it inbounds to Zariah. She beats her man down the floor. And now slow it up. Sees the double team, and Russellville doing a good job. They're milking as much clock as they can. They'll start looking to scoring around 10 or 11 seconds on the shot clock, unless something opens up. Zariah sees the double team, still keeps the dribble inside the free throw line, needs some help, kicks it out to Campbell. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now you see him go to work. Burke beats her man. She's at the free throw line, takes it left side, shot up with the left hand, rolls off the iron with the rebound. It's Husky. Husky pass down the floor, catching it in stride is Williams. Dishes it off. Layup is good there by Coleman. Her first basket of the game. Lady Cyclones, though, lead by 19 with 4:05 left to play here in the basketball game. Both these teams 2-1 in conference play. Both teams on a 2-game winning streak. Lady Cyclones trailed 3 different times, but all in the first quarter. Campbell in the front court for the Lady Cyclones will slow it up. 3:47 to go. Campbell backs away from the 5-second count. Now she'll give it off to Big Z. Reach in foul called. This will be on Sarah Williams, her third, just the team's third. Not a lot of fouls called here in the second half. There was 14 fouls called in the first half, and that's number 5 here. Substitutions coming in for Mountain Home. Coach Dale Leonard talking to who he took out, so they may be going right back in. Dale Leonard, he's been at Mountain Home 26 years, and this is his 23rd year as the head coach for the Lady Bombers. And you find a hard time finding a nicer guy than Coach Dale Leonard. Zariah Willis will take it down, and she's going to bounce pass it down low to Ely. What a pass, and what an unselfish play there. She probably could have had that layup.
Yeah, she had the shot, but Ely had a clearer shot.
18 points for Talia. Give the assist to Zariah Willis. Unselfish play by Coach Stewart's team. 44-23. Parker Husky will use the screen. She'll take it right side. Pump fake. Goes up. Shot partially blocked maybe. I don't know if Ely got part of it, but she gets the rebound with her left hand. And wards everybody off. Gives it off to Brenna. They're going to chase her with a trap. She gets in the front court. She'll give it off to Zariah Willis in the front court. Under 3 minutes to go. Lady Cyclones looking to push this to a 3-game winning streak. And they're going to be taking on Siloam Springs, who at the moment is 3-0 in conference play. They're playing Greenwood tonight. I figure they might lose that game, but you never know. Baseline jumper missed by Thomas. There's the follow there by Zariah Willis. That's her first field goal of the game. She's got 3 points. The Lady Cyclones lead at 46-23. On the right side, Reitenberg, just inside the three-point line, faked it, kicked it back out to Parker Husky. Husky guarded by Burke. Burke just getting in her way. I'm not going to foul you. Just going to try to make you eat up as much time as possible. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Husky with it. Has the ball swatted away from behind. They're going to get Brenna on the foul. That'll be her second. And the third team foul. And Drew Robinson, who's been sitting for a while, she picked up her 4th foul there in the third quarter. Was worried about it at the time, but Lady Cyclones are able to pick it up after that. She'll check in here with 4 fouls. But the Lady Cyclones comfortably up by 23, and Ely out of the game. We may not see Talia back. Shot blocked by Campbell, and they're going to get a foul call. Looked like she got all ball. And this is going to be on Zariah Willis, which, okay, which is even funnier. All right. 46-23. Cameron Mullen going to get to shoot 2. First free throw was no good. 1:51 left to go in the game. Kira Alkire, 5'2", sophomore, number 14, checking in, along with Addison Ferris. This is usually a sign when you start putting in players that you're agreeing the game's over. Second free throw is good by Mullen. She hits 1 of 2. Lady Cyclones, though, comfortably up here by 22. Thomas has it knocked away, and there's a scramble for it. Picked up by Mountain Home, the Lady Bombers. Waymeyer steps as she traveled across the timeline.
Yes. Oh, my.
Yeah.
I was ready to blow the whistle up here.
I think the momentum was just carrying it over, and she had already used up her dribble there. So turnover goes over to Russellville. That's why Waymeyer plays down low and doesn't bring the ball up the floor. Burke gets the inbounds pass. She's in the front court, circles around. 1:28 left to go in the game, and when there was 1:28, it was 30 seconds on the shot clock. So Russellville going to run a little bit of time off here. Campbell on the left side. Get it back up top to Brenna. Have senior boys action coming up after this. Azaria Campbell with 10 seconds to shoot. Drives, throws in the corner. And Zariah Willis three-pointer rattles in. She got 6 points, and all of them coming here in the fourth quarter. 49-24 with under a minute to go. Again, it's not run up the score. You have to shoot it because the shot clock is winding down. At the top is Reitenberg. Tries a crossover dribble. Willis, good defense there. And they'll get in the corner here with a drive as Ferris. Bounce pass to Waymeyer. Waymeyer shoots, misses that shot. Rebound going to be saved inbounds by Russell's Zaria Campbell. She'll bring it up the floor herself. It's a 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. So Russell can't just hold on to it. Burks got it near the half-court line. They are out to challengers, so that'll start the 5-second count if they get within 3 feet. See the officials start counting, but they're not close enough yet. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 6 seconds to shoot. Burke, crossover dribble to the free throw line. Feeds it down low. Thomas off the glass and in. Just barely beats the shot clock, and now we've come to the end of the game. Count that basket. The Lady Cyclones win it by a score of 51-24 as Thomas got the bucket there. Leah Thomas, her only points here for the Lady Cyclones. But Russellville moves to 3-1 in conference play with a 51-24 victory. It was a lot closer to that early. Lady Cyclones only led by 2 at the end of the first quarter. We thought they actually trailed by a point because the three-pointer made by Mountain Home, that was erased because it was after the buzzer. Lady Cyclones never trailed again. They win it by a score of 51-24. For the Lady Cyclones, they were led by Talia Ely, who had 18 points in the game. Drew Robinson with 12 points for Russellville. Shaisha Willis with 10 points. Those were the 3 players in double figures for Russellville. 6 points for Zariah Willis, 2 points for Zaria Campbell, and 1 point for Brenna Burke, and also 2 points for Leah Thomas. Every Lady Cyclone that played scored in the game tonight. For Mountain Home, they were held well below their average. They didn't have anybody in double figures. It was Amelia Rucker and Laken Moore, both of them averaging double figures. Both of them held to 5 points. Also 5 points for Cameron Mullen. Just a total defensive effort. We said that Coach Stewart said he likes to take 1 quarter and hold somebody to single-digit scoring. Well, he did it in the second quarter when they only got 4 points. Did it in the third quarter when they only got 5. And the fourth quarter when they only got 3. Total defensive domination there by the Lady Cyclones. What did you see in the game?
Well, I saw Ely hitting the open person underneath the basket. There are times she was double-teamed. That left Robinson open, and she found her, and Robinson scored quite a bit underneath that basket. The other thing that I noticed is when they started to trap, Mountain Home started to trap the Lady Cyclones, it did not affect them at all. Lady Cyclones moved the ball very well, played good defense. The Lady Bombers, they shot 11 threes in that second half, only hit 1 of them, so they were 3 of 22 for the game. Just a good defense by the Lady Cyclones.
Yeah, that's 5 under their average, how many they take, and 8 under their average of what they usually hit. So Lady Cyclones win it. They move to 3-1 in conference play, 16-4 overall. Mountain Home falls to 2-2 in conference play, 11-9 overall. We're going to take a break and then come back with the pregame for the senior boys game. Once again, the Lady Cyclones win it by a score of 51-24. This is Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. As we turn our attention to the senior boys, the Cyclones 13-5 overall, 1-2 in conference play.
And
so they're struggling a little bit, and we want to say over here, as we're not on the radio right now, we're at a commercial. I want to tell you that Sorry about the little hiccup that we had. There was somebody that actually unplugged the Ethernet here and actually knocked off Mountain Home's TV station and ours, and so we started a new video. We'll still keep that other one up, but this one labeled too. If that ever happens, then we have to just refresh your feed there on YouTube and be able to see that. So, and we'll say that we'll be at Cyclone Arena on Friday nights. Both teams will host Siloam. We're going to be at Harrison a week from tonight. We will be up there and bringing the game here on Cyclone Booth YouTube. We're going to start off with the pregame of the boys and look at that matchup here in just a moment. We'll rejoin the radio and get ready to do that.
Changing our world, one student at a time.
Do you need help with health insurance, Medicare insurance, life insurance, long-term care insurance? We can help you find solutions. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates. Give us a call today and let us help you find solutions that best meet your needs. Giroux & Associates. Insurance in today's world can be filled with a variety of complicated issues, but it doesn't have to be that way. Let our professional staff simplify it for you. Giroux & Associates. You can call us at 479-857-2810.
Do you need your wisdom or other teeth removed? Do you have a toothache? Are you considering dental implants to replace missing teeth or to help anchor a denture? Be sure to see Dr. Forrest Bale for a no out-of-pocket consultation at Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is contracted with many insurance companies and has multiple financing options to minimize your out-of-pocket costs. Have your oral surgery in a caring, state-of-the-art facility right here in Russellville. Visit their website at lakesideofs.com.
Welcome back. Before we start talking about the senior boys, we've got the Lady Cyclone coach here as the Lady Cyclones win at 51-24. First things first, I got to ask about Shy. I don't know if you got a chance to see what happened or see if she's okay, or do we know anything yet?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I didn't get to see what she did. I know she's hurting, so we'll just have to wait on that. I have no idea really.
You told me off the air one time that you feel like if you can hold somebody to single digits in a quarter, you feel good about your chances to win the game. You held Mountain Home to single digits in the second, third, and fourth quarters. What was it about the defense that did that?
We played really great defense. I don't know. I would say scout report and, putting the right matchups on the right girls. We did a really good job of staying in front, taking away the three-point line. Great defensive effort tonight. As good as it can get.
We're talking to Coach Will Stewart. Coach, one thing that jumped out at me too when you got on the onslaught, you guys all play unselfishly, but there was a chance for Zariah Willis to pick up an easy layup, but she fed it down low to Talia Ely. How do you get all the girls to buy in like that?
They just get along really well. They love each other, and they want to see team success. There's no girls on the team that want to see individual success over team success. Now, they want to be successful individually. That's our nature, but they want to see this team succeed, and I feel like they will do anything it takes for that to happen.
You have 3 girls in double figures. Everybody that played scored tonight. Talia had 18, 12 for Drew, and 10 for Shy Willis. Are you able to enjoy this, or do you immediately start thinking about Siloam? Because that's a big game Friday night.
We're going to enjoy it at least on the ride home. Big long drive home, so we're going to enjoy this one, and then we'll.
You're like a celebrity up here, by the way, because being up from coaching over at Norfolk before you came here, everybody knows you.
Yeah. There's I've got to talk to a few people. One of my players from last year is actually on Mountain Home's team now. She came from Mountain Home down to Norfolk last year as a sophomore, and so I got to talk with her, visit with her and her family. That's always nice to see some of those people that you've connected with, from the last place. So.
Well, enjoy this on the long way home, and then we'll see you Friday night.
Thank you very much.
That's the coach of Will Stewart, the Lady Cyclones on a 3-game winning streak. I didn't want to say that in front of him because I don't know if he's okay with saying stuff like that or not. But on a 3-game winning streak as they win it by a score of 51-24, moving to 3-1 in conference play. And always unsure if we're able to get the coaches up here, but especially on the road because we never know where we are. We're upstairs, but he saw us when we got here, so I knew he might be joining us. As we turn our attention to the senior boys, a Mountain Home 1-2 in conference play, Rossville 1-2 in conference play. It's a big game for both teams, and Russellville struggled the last 2 games. They struggled to score against Greenbrier. Alma just did not play well, and they got to get back on track, but it might have been the wake-up call that Russellville needed. But it's always a tough place to play. It's a long way to come up here, and it's always pretty rowdy, especially for the boys' games, and that's something that Russellville will have to overcome. What do you see from tonight's game?
Well, Friday night we did not control the boards, especially on offense, and that hurt the Cyclones. I look for some good outside shooting. I'm looking for a stronger inside game. We need to develop a flow of this game. Play at our pace, not the opponent's pace, but play at our flow, and I'm looking forward to that. I think that's what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, the Cyclones, they've got a target on their back, and nobody cares if they don't have Danye May, Trey Allen, Taylor Peters playing for Tech. They don't care about any of that. They see the four-time conference champions, and they're looking to capitalize on that. And whether they like it or not, they got the target on their back. Coach Morgan has said that. He said that after the Greenbrier game, and that's something Russell's just going to have to live with for this year. And coming in here, they got the target on their back. Both teams 1-2 in conference play, but Russell 13-5 overall. Mountain Home 10-9 overall. Mountain Home coached by Josh Fulcher. He was the longtime assistant for Coach Mitch Husky, and he is the head coach now here as Coach Husky has moved on to being the athletic director. We don't know their starting lineup. We were told they could be changing around, but we do know number 33, Braden Dewey. He's 6'4 junior. He's averaging 18 points a game. And number 14, Kai Bickford, averaging 8 points a game in conference play. Those are the two guys that we're going to have to watch out for. Now, they got other guys that can score. They'll play as many as 10 in the first half, but those are the two main guys. For Russellville, have a little bit of change to their lineup. Amari Ellis will get the start for the Cyclones. He's a 6'3 senior guard. Along with him, starting will be number 12, Bryce Beavers, the 5'9 junior. Number 13, Dawson Schaefer, coming off a career night at Alma with 18 points. And number 20, Caleb Carter, the 6'3 senior, will get the start, along with number 23, Cam Frazier, the 6'4 junior forward for the Cyclones. That's the starting line for Russellville. The Cyclones coached by Trenton Morgan. In his first season at Russellville, his fourth season overall. He had 54 victories at England before he came to Russellville, 13 victories on the season here. We're going to take a break as they're getting ready to do their starting lineups. We'll tell you about that real quick. They're going to come out with number 0, Hagan Robb, a 6'3 senior. Number 24, Ryder McLean. He's a 6'2 sophomore. And we told you Kai Bickford, number 14, the 5'10 senior. And number 33, Braden Dewey. He's the one that we're going to have to watch out for. And I think they're going to start with Tate. It's going to be the fifth guy. I'll tell you, to be honest with you, he's leaning back, and I can't see who it is. It's either Tate or Harris. Either one of them is a 5'10 guard. It is going to be McGee Harris. He's 5'10. He's actually a junior. That's the starting lineup for both teams. We'll take a 60-second break and then come back with a tip-off. This is Cyclone basketball.
The heater broke down, I had to act fast. Wiggled some wires, I broke the thermostat. My wife got cold and I started to freeze. She said, hey man, gotta call ActuAir.com. Heater breaks down, they're the one you want. ActuAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. Technician showed up the very same day. It's running fast, he was on his way. Next time your heater breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, ActuAir.com.
Heinzman & Son Incorporated reminds you, when you need new tires or auto repairs, Heinzman & Son has a well-trained staff to treat you like family, and their goal is always on customer service. It's the foundation of their business, which is why so many people in the River Valley call Heinzman & Son their tire shop. Find Heinzman & Son on Facebook, check out their reviews, and call 880-1222 to make an appointment today. Heinzman & Son, serving the River Valley for over 30 years and counting.
Coming up at halftime of the boys' game, we're going to talk to you about what's going on in the conference as far as standings and also conference matchups for tonight. And but that's coming up at the half. The Cyclones and the Mountain Home Bombers about to tip off. Cyclones in their road black uniforms with red and white trim. Mountain Home in their home whites with blue numbers and a little bit of gold trim. Boy, that's loud. I mean, it just never, as soon as I start thinking I'm hard of hearing, I just go to an opposing gym, and it just always seems so loud to me. Ready for the tip-off, though. Cam Frazier will jump against Braden Dewey, and Mountain Home will control the tip. Kai Bickford in the front court. They set a lot of screens and double screens to try to get open threes. And backdoor cuts. Here's a baseline jumper missed to Russell with the rebound. Good battle there by Cam. He comes up hobbling. I think he landed on a defender's foot. Rolled that ankle just a little bit. Seems to be okay now. Russellville with the basketball. Frazier on the left side. Gets it back up top. Bryce Beavers looking inside. Picks up his dribble. Needs some help. He's just under the right elbow. We'll get it back out to Carter. Back to Beavers. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Amari Ellis dribbles the free throw line. Will hand it off to Dawson Schaefer. Taking it baseline. Bryce Beavers lost the handle on it. Frazier picks it up, but there's 4 seconds to shoot. Caleb Carter with 2 seconds will launch a desperation three. This one draws iron but goes out of bounds. No, we have a whistle and a foul call as the Bombers got the rebound, but they held Cam Frazier in order to do it. And this is going to be on Hagan Robb, number 0. They grabbed Cam to get him from chasing down in the corner, so Russellville will have the basketball on the left baseline with a fresh 35. For a desperation three, that almost went in for Caleb. And now stepping on the end line is Dawson Schaefer. Just ran out of real estate there as he was guarded by Braden Dewey. And turnover goes over to Mountain Home.
Well, I'm glad that official saw that foul because I did not see it.
Yeah, I thought the ball was going out of bounds anyway. Bickford in the front court for Mountain Home. Gonna throw it along right side to Harris. It's a lot of dribble drive and looking for something outside. Braden Dewey can clean it up inside. He goes inside. Nice pass inside to Hagan Robb, who got the bucket, getting the pass from Dewey. 2-0, the Bombers lead. Frazier in the front court. Gets it to Caleb at the free throw line. Has it knocked from his hands. Turnover. The Bombers come up with it. Bickford in the front court. He'll use a screen. He'll take it left side. And did he travel? No, we got a foul called on Russellville. They say it's on the floor. Shot didn't go in, but it wasn't going to be a shooting foul. The foul's called on Dawson Schaefer, his first. And inbounding along the baseline will be McLean. Looking for Bickford. It's not there. Dewey gets it on the left wing. He'll drive inside the free throw line. Little 10-footer. Gets the bounce. Braden Dewey gets the bucket. 4-0's our score. The Cyclones moving quickly in the front court. Here's Caleb Carter. Stops at the free throw line. Bounces off Dawson Schaefer. He's open for three. That one no good. And Cam Frazier's going to be whistled for the push foul. A lot of people call that over the back, but you listen on the radio, you understand what I mean. He reached over the top. They say he got him with the body, his first team second. Russellville trailing 4-0. Bickford will bring it up the floor, working against Bryce Beavers, crosses the timeline. They'll use a screen. Bryce goes over the top of it, gets it off the right side to Harris. Inside now to Robb, puts it up and in. He's got 4. 6-0 our score, and a steal by Mountain Home. Bickford drives, a whistle, count the basket. Are they going to count it? Well, it was a real continuation there, but they're going to get a foul called on Cam Frazier, his second, and they count the basket. Makes it 8-0, and Luke Stump going to check in. He's going to have to replace Cam Frazier, who's going to have to check out with 2 personal fouls, and we don't know how much we're going to be able to see of Cam in this first half with the 2 fouls like that.
Oh, that looked like an NBA continuance.
Free throw is good on the and one. It's a 9-0 lead for Mountain Home. 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Russellville just needs a bucket to stop this run. Caleb Carter at the top will hand it off to Dawson Schaefer. Split the double team. Bounce pass to Caleb Carter. Has to save it in bounds. It goes off the hands of Robb. Back to Schaefer. Schaefer's drive. Misses the shot. Rebound Mountain Home. Braden Dewey has it, and they're going to look to build on their 9-point lead. Bickford in the front court for the Bombers. Again, a screen set. Right side to Robb. At the top of the key, Dewey wide open. Three-pointer good. They left him wide open at the top of the key. Knocks down the three, and a timeout called by Coach Morgan. The Cyclones trail here 12-0. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
This is Todd, Market President with Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We pride ourselves on being community-focused and connected.
Hi, I'm Charlie, Business Development Officer with Centennial Bank. As a lifelong resident of the River Valley, I am proud to be part of a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities.
Supporting our community starts with people like myself and Charlie, who know and love the River Valley area, which is why we're always banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. NMLS number 564245, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Russellville, what we've seen against Greenbrier and a little bit against Alma, we've seen here in the first 3 minutes tonight. Russell really struggling to score. They trail here 12-0 with 4:58 left to go in the first quarter. Coach Morgan calling a timeout, settle his team down. Ellis in the front court to Bryce Beavers, an over and back call. As Ellis was in the front court, he got it over to Beavers. Beavers did not establish himself in the front court. So a turnover by Russellville. A couple of turnovers that have been sort of on us. Not great plays by them. That one and the inbound pass that was stolen away. Bickford working against Bryce. Gets it over on the right side to McLean. Back to Bickford, and they're going to go alley-oop to Dewey, and he missed the easy layup. A rebound, let's see. Carter saves it, and the ball taken away by Luke Stump of Russellville. And I say taken away because Rob had that, and Luke took it away. Caleb Carter takes it all the way left side, draws the foul, and it's going to be a shooting foul for Russellville. The second team foul called on Mountain Home, and it's going to be on number 14, Bickford. That's a good one to get the foul on, and Caleb going to the line to shoot two. Russellville trailing 12-0 here. And just been a really bad start for Russellville, tough start, and it gets the crowd even more into it. They don't need an excuse here. The student section's always into it. His first free throw is no good there. But their band, their students who are in the end zone where Mountain Home shooting is where they stand. They have the band set up over there too. Free throw, missed them both. Mountain Home with the rebound. 4 minutes, 21 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville trailing 12-0. I tried to go to Rob. Ball was tipped away by Dawson. Good defense there, and it goes out of bounds off of Rob. And now the official's going to talk about it. I think one official's going to overrule the other one and say it's Mountain Home basketball as they talk about it, and they are going to signal it Mountain Home basketball. And so they're going to inbound along left baseline. Shot clock at 22. Off the inbounds pass to Dewey inside, wave it off. We're going to get a foul called on Russellville. And this foul is going to be on number 20, Caleb Carter. He might have just been wrong place, wrong time. I don't know if he's kind of got caught in a bad spot, and that's why the foul was called on him. The fourth team foul on Russellville, his first. Off the inbounds pass, Dewey goes straight up, puts it up and in. Caleb Carter was there, but he couldn't do anything about it. He didn't want to get whistled for the second foul, and Russellville trails it 14-0. Stump at the way high post near the three-point line. Gives it right to Dawson. Here's Carter. We'll take it baseline. Double team. Shot up. It rolls in. Big basket there for Russell. That stops a 14-0 run to start this game.
Well, that should get Russellville back on track now a little bit.
Hope so.
Relax a little.
McLean gets it in the front court to Dewey. They'll slow it up. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Bickford way out up top, picked up by Beavers. They're going to set a screen again. Bryce fighting over the top of it. He's not switching at all. Here's a pull-up jumper. Missed that one. Bryce there with a rebound for Russellville. Long pass down the floor. It's going to be fielded by Luke Stump behind the three-point line. Caleb Carter open, right side three-pointer. This one won't go. Rebound. Mountain Home has it. They're trapped. They get the pass off to Dewey, and they're going to keep possession here. Bickford will bring it across the timeline. A quick pass. Left side three-pointer. Good there by Ryder McLean. His first basket of the game. 17-2. They have four different guys that have scored points for them. They lead at 17-2. Dawson Schaefer bumped into his own man, picked up his dribble. He gets a pass over to Bryce Beavers. Bryce in the corner, open three-pointer. This one's no good. Rebound tipped. It was tipped by Ellis as it was knocked from the hands of a Russellville player. But Mountain Home comes up with it. Jaden Berry going to check in for Russellville with the next dead ball. Dewey drives left side, puts it in up from the in lane, missed it. Tried to get his own rebound. It was knocked from his hands out of bounds off Amari Ellis. Jaden Berry will check in, replacing Ellis for the Cyclones. Jaden Berry, a 6'6 senior. And Rob will check out. In for him will be number 30, Robert Dover, a 6'4 junior. 2:16 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville trails by 15. On the right side is McLean. Drives, double team, puts it high off the glass and in. McLean now with 5. It's a 19-2 lead, and now turnover by Russellville in the backcourt. And Coach Morgan wants another timeout. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Russellville trailing 19-2. When it rains, it pours. That's what's going on now for Russellville. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone basketball.
We have sort of a hidden gem right here in the Arkansas River Valley. Central Arkansas Surgical Center of Russellville. They're high on the hill at the intersection of Highway 7 and Interstate 40. We're talking quality local surgeons in a variety of capacities who can help you when it comes time for surgery. It's not a hospital, it's a surgical center. Central Arkansas Surgical Center. Inquire today by logging on to centralarkansassurgical.com or call them at 967-1117.
Well, this feels a lot like what the Lady Cyclones had to go through against Alma last week when they just had to weather the storm, although they weren't down by 17 as Russellville, the boys are, with 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
Well, Mountain Home's playing on the home court. They got the student section here. They got the band, and yeah, they're up on this game right here. But can they stay that way? It's hard to do. So Russellville has to make good passes, sharp, quick passes. We're just throwing the ball out there. We're not shooting. We're just trying to throw the ball up at the basket. We have got to stay calm.
Cam Frazier will check in for Russellville with 2 fouls, but Coach Morgan feels like, hey, I gotta spark this team, and so he's in the game. Got to be careful with 2 personal fouls. Here with the drive is John Blaine Tate, number 2, who checked in during that timeout. Russellville using 2 timeouts here in the first quarter. There's a pull-up jumper by Bickford. He made it. I mean, Russellville, great defense. They were all over him. He just knocked it down, 21-2. You can't play better defense than that. And he knocked down an 18-footer with us in his face. Dawson Schaefer way out up top for Russellville. Gives it over to Bryce Beaver. Cyclones trailing 21-2. Frazier in the corner. Berry at the top. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Russellville moving the basketball around the three-point line. And Jaden will take it left side. He stops at the left elbow along the baseline to Dawson Schaefer. Feeds it inside to Luke Stump. Nice pass. And Stump with the layup.
Stump got in behind the defense. That's what we got to do. We got to get in behind the defense, look for that open man.
And a good pass there by Schaefer. Russellville trails 21-4 here, under a minute to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 18. Tate gives it to Bickford. As he came off the screen, Russell made the switch. They'll switch back. Somebody's briefly open, but Mountain Home can't find him. With the basketball is McLean. Gets it to Dewey. Dewey guarded by Cam Frazier. Will take it baseline double team. Reverse layup. Nowhere close. With the rebound, Mountain Home had it. Went to the floor. Thought about it. Could have been a walking call, but get the shot clock violation anyway.
Yeah, one official called a walk.
Yeah. Well, it was. He went to the floor with the basketball, did number 30, Robert Dover.
The best thing that can happen to the Cyclones is Mountain Home get comfortable with this lead.
Shot clock is turned off here as we're closing out the first quarter. Russellville trailing 21-4. Stump with it on the right side, gets it to Cam Frazier. His drive, finger roll, count the basket, and he drew the foul. Boy, he's such a playmaker. He can attack just like that. He draws the foul, and Robert Dover, his first, the team's third. And Cam going to the free throw line for the and one. Caleb Carter will check in for Russellville, replacing Dawson Schaefer. Junior Brown also came in during that timeout, a 5'9 senior guard, number 0. And Wyatt Stallnicker in the game, number 25. He's a 5'10 senior guard. Free throw is missed. Mountain Home with the rebound. Shot clock is turned off. 14 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Russellville trailing by 15. Tate gives it off to Dewey. He's on the right side, way away from the basket. Back to Tate. 5 seconds, and now whistle foul called. And it's going to be on 23, Cam Frazier. That's number 3. And that's number 3 on Cam. And he's going to come out. And he may not play at all in the second quarter. In for him will be Ellis. 5 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. That foul hurt. Inbounds pass comes to Tate in the back court. He gets around the double team. A shot from the free throw line's blocked there by Luke Stump. We've come to the end of the first quarter, thankfully. Get out of this quarter. Let's get something good happen in the second quarter. Cyclones trail at 21-6 after 1 quarter of play. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
A roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business. Not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Hello once again, River Valley. Shane back with you for Off-Road Tire in the big city of Russellville. You want to make sure that you got your tires looking right. ATVs, your camper tires. You got to make sure those things are right before you get on the road and boom, you got a blowout going up to deer camp. Nobody wants that. Don't wait to hear the pop. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire, just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Don't drive a wimpy truck. Off-Road Tire in Russellville.
As bad a first quarter that could happen for Russellville just happened, so we can wipe that away and forget about it. But Russellville trails 21-6. Now it's time to switch the momentum. Russellville will start with the basketball to start second quarter.
Look at this as a new game starting right now.
Junior Brown, Caleb Carter, Mari Ellis, Luke Stump, and Wyatt Stallnick are on the floor. Cam Frazier with 3 personal fouls in that first quarter. Stallnicker will attack. He'll put it off the glass a little too hard. Fighting to get his own rebound. He does. Double team, kicks in the corner. Junior Brown three-pointer. That one won't go. Rebound's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. But I like the aggressiveness. Russellville had a couple of chances at that. And we have an injured player for Mountain Home. Number 13, Levi Uckman. I think he just came in that second quarter. And he's going to the training room. Bickford will check out for Mountain Home. Russellville, man press. Mountain Home gets the ball inbounds. They're in the backcourt. Here comes Mari Ellis. Here comes the trap. Bounce pass to Russellville. Knocked away. No, they didn't, but Mountain Home does throw the ball away. It'll be Cyclone ball on the far side. Russellville starting this quarter aggressive here on defense. Causes a turnover. Stallnicker with it on the left side. Wyatt gets it over to Caleb Carter at the top of the key. Wyatt now pulls up left side in the corner. Wide open look for Caleb Carter, and he'll miss the three. Stallnicker tips it out to the top of the key. There's Ellis slashing the basket. His shot blocked from behind. That'll be out of bounds on Braden Dewey. But again, even though Russell's not getting, you look for little victories here. They're attacking. They're getting offensive rebound. Credit Wyatt Stallnicker there for keeping that alive by tipping it out to Ellis.
Yeah, it was a good move. He knew he couldn't get the rebound, so he just tipped it straight back out.
Bryce Beavers checks in for Junior Brown for the Cyclones. Inbounds pass. Stallnicker gets it inside to Carter, who puts it up and in. Caleb's got 4. The Cyclones cut the lead to 13. Inskeep is going to be whistled for the offensive foul. Closely guarded there by Bryce Beavers. He stood his ground, took the push off, and a foul called on Inskeep, who's not one of their main players. But the best part about that is that it's a turnover as he immediately comes out back in as their starting point guard, Kai Bickford. But we'll take the turnover. Under 7 minutes to play here in the second quarter. The Cyclones trail by 13. Bryce Beavers, left side, goes inside to Wyatt. Stallnicker left alone, missed the shot from the left side. With the rebound is Dewey. Good execution, just did not finish. Cyclones get some good play here in the second quarter, but they're not finishing, missing some shots. And here's a steal here by Caleb Carter, taking it all the way. Layup is no good, but the follow is good by Wyatt Stallnicker, and a timeout called by Coach Fulcher of Mount Home. The Cyclones have cut the lead to 11 with 6.5 to go here in the first half. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone basketball.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Russellville creating some offensive chances with their defense. They trail here 21-10, but at the end of the first quarter, it was 21-6. That's 4 points. May not seem like a lot, but remember, Russellville trailed at one point 17-2. McLean, a bounce pass in the front court, then takes the handoff by Dewey. Double team, whistle, and he traveled with the basketball. Stolniker almost had the turnover. He backed off, and McLean was expecting some contact. He just fell down. White gets the inbounds pass. They'll give it off to Caleb Carter in the front court. Bryce Beavers running the top. Mountain Home in a matchup zone now. Looks like a 1-3-1 in the corner to Caleb. Up top is Stump. They'll swing it around in the corner. Here's Ellis. Draws a double team. Feeds it off to Caleb Carter. Kicks it out. Stolniker in the lane. A little shot from 5 feet. A little floater. The floater is good. And Stolniker's got 4, and the Cyclones have cut it to single digits. 21-12. Double team in the backcourt. McLean still in the backcourt. They got it across quick. They do to Dewey. They had 1 second to spare before the 10-second violation. McLean, he doesn't look comfortable there, but he'll dribble around a double team, give it off to Dewey at the free throw line. He drives inside the free throw line, kicks it back. Yeah, he's got to get out of the lane. Could be a 3-second violation. Robb inside, misses the shot. The follow is there by Dewey. He's got 9. They're going to have to get him out of the lane, though. He can't live in there. Stolniker leaves it in the front court for Ellis. Russellville, that stops their run there, as that's the first basket made by Mountain Home here in the second quarter. And off the entry pass by Ellis, it's intercepted. There's double team there. He's trying to get it to Stolniker. Ball never got to him. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. Ellis and Stump will check out. Berry and Schaefer in the game for the Cyclones.
Well, I said this was a new ball game. Started the second quarter. Russellville's playing like it.
Yeah, they had 6 points. I mean, you're not going to get it back on one shot. They get 6, give up 2. Here's Dewey. Jump stop in the lane. Boy, he traveled. Yeah, that's a good call. He did the jump stop, which you can do it, but your both feet have to come down at the same time. His right foot came down and then his left. Almost a blip blip. That's 2 and 3 steps. They both have to happen at the same time when you jump up in the air. And it didn't. And that's an obvious travel call. Stolniker in the front court for Russellville. We'll leave it for Caleb Carter. The game clock here is going haywire. All kinds of mess up. So, ours is right because it does show the time. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Stolniker inside to Jaden Berry. Off the glass and in. There was a mismatch underneath there. Jaden's 6'6", and the guy on him was 5'9". They had made a switch, and Russellville took advantage of it. The Cyclones once again cut it to 9. Here's Dewey. Takes it right side. Pump fake. Put it up and in. Boy, he's just tough to stop. He's got 11 points. You see why he's averaging 18 a game. He's got 11. It's back to an 11-point lead, 25-14. Here's Carter. Takes the feed from Berry. Puts it up and in. This is the pace that Russellville would love to play at. Again, a 9-point lead for Mountain Home. Russellville's cut it to single digits 3 different times. How about a turnover here? And Bickford in the front court. Gets it over on the far side to Tate. He'll dribble around a double team to Dewey, who's living in that lane. Boy, he kicks it out. Here's a corner 3. Missed that one. Rebound controlled by Mountain Home. Ball hit the floor. Nobody went for it. And now pass tried to go to Dewey as a steal there by Carter. And Bryce Beavers was run over by Dewey. And they give Braden Dewey his first personal foul. Didn't mean to run over him. It wasn't a dirty play. Bryce just had to grab the basketball.
Well, Russellville's come out as a different team in the second quarter. Very aggressive on defense and offense.
Donovan Villarreal, number 5, a 6-foot sophomore, is in the game, wearing number 5. He'll give it off to Berry at the top of the key. Villarreal in the lane, takes it all the way with the left hand, missed it as it rolled off the iron. Just rolled off the iron there, and Mountain Home with the rebound. In transition, Bickford, three-pointer, good. Boy, that's a 5-point turnaround there. 8 points for Bickford, and it's a 12-point lead for Mountain Home. It's all right, shake it off. Ellis tries to answer. That one missed. Rebound tipped around a couple times. There's a scramble for it. Still nobody wants it. Mountain Home comes away with it. Bickford in the front court. Layup is no good, but he's going to be fouled by Bryce Beavers. Good hard foul there by Bryce. Will not allow him to to get the and one, he's going to have to go earn it from the free throw line. He's 1 of 1 from the line, Kai Bickford is. He's got 8 points in the game. He's averaging 8 points a game, and he's already met his average. That's the 5th team foul on the Cyclones and the first on Bryce Beavers. The free throw is good there by Kai Bickford. The senior's pretty good free throw shooter, so I was hoping he'd miss at least one of these two. Number 24, Ryder McLean, sits out of the game for Mountain Home. Second free throw is no good. Rebound had to be saved by Berry. The Cyclones trail 29-16. They'd cut it to single digits 3 different times here in this quarter, but it's back up to 13. They trail by 15 at the end of the first quarter. They played well, but they only made 2-point advantage here, and Ellis loses it on the drive. Dewey comes up with it for Mountain Home. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Tate might have got away with a walk, but Dewey gets it, misses the shot from inside. Villarreal is going to be fouled after he got the rebound. This is going to go on Hagan Robb, his second and the 6th team foul. Stallnicker will check in, replacing Ellis, and Villarreal will check out for Russellville. Carter back in. It just feels like a different quarter, even though we're still down 13. Russell's picked up the intensity here. Mountain Home has answered these last couple minutes. Berry gets it over to Schaefer. Here's Bryce Beavers open, 3-pointer. That one no good. Berry's got the rebound. He was undercut there by number 30, Robert Dover. That'll be his second. And Jaden's going to the free throw line. They don't realize it yet. And that should be a 1-and-1 for Jaden Berry. That's the 7th team foul on Mountain Home. And Jaden will shoot the 1-and-1 here. 65% on the season. Rattles this one home. So he gets the bonus. 29-17. Cyclones trail by 12. 1:44 left to play here in the first half. Second one's good. Cuts the lead to 11. Tate gets the inbounds pass. Tries to get around Stallnicker. Gets in the front court. A little behind the back dribble. Stops. Almost traveled with it. And then almost threw it away. But Dewey able to get a hand on it. Bickford has it for Mountain Home. Gets it back to Tate on the right side. They'll use a screen. Russell makes a switch. Now they're going to double team Dewey. Feeds it to Dover inside the lane. Shot is no good. Rebound. Dewey comes away with it. Puts it back up. That one won't go. Rebound. Lost. Chased down in the corner. Tate tried to throw it away, and Stallnicker there and just took it from him. Wyatt said, I'll take that when they try to throw it to him. Here's Carter, and he's going to get whistled for the travel. He had to avoid Tate coming through there and ended up taking an extra step. Minute 11 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones trailing by 11. Russellville trailed by 15 at one point, 17-2. And they're telling Mountain Home they got to inbound it on the side. So that's what the holdup is. Harris throws in the front court, caught by Tate, and he throws it away as Stallnicker's there. Great defense by Russellville. Stallnicker came backside, basically playing safety, and caught the interception there, and Tate didn't know he was there. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Cyclones trail by 11. Bryce Beavers on the left side. Gets it to Schaefer in the corner, and he's fouled. No, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds over there on the far corner. 48.5 seconds left. Junior Brown will check in for the Cyclones, replacing who? Jaden Berry. No, he's going to replace Dawson Schaefer. Jaden telling his guys, come on, let's go. Let's play defense. Let's keep it up. We get one more possession if we play good defense here. Tate, here comes the double team. He'll go left side around it. Tate left side throws in the corner. An open look there along two as he missed it. And Junior Brown with the rebound for the Cyclones. Shot clock is turned off. 30 seconds left. Carter in the front court. We'll see if Russell wants to run a play, if they want to slow it down. So far, they're not even worried about the clock. Inside to Berry, little finger roll off the nice move. Jaden Berry moving towards his right. Did a nice job. He cuts the lead to 9 here. He's got 6 points all here in the second quarter. 12 seconds left to play here in the first half. Bickford. Russell makes a switch as they set a screen. We got a mismatch here at the top. Russell switches back. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They get it to Dewey. Dewey's shot will not go. We've come to the end of the first half. The Cyclones could not score for the first few minutes, but they made up for it, picked up the intensity there in the second quarter. The lead is down to 9, 29-20 for Mountain Home. We'll take a break here as we're at halftime of the boys' game. This is Cyclone basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime.
To buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
At Fleet Tire, Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of the handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget, because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. No stress with Point S.
Money, they say it greases the wheels of commerce. Everybody has to have a little now and again. If you're a little low on cash, bring your old, unwanted, or broken gold or silver jewelry into Joshua's Fine Jewelry and let us convert it into beautiful, brand new cash. Take your girl out for a night on the town. Buy your mom something nice. If you're not using it, sell it for top dollar at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
Some thoughts about your home from Olathe Realty Russellville. Many will tell you spring is the best time to sell. And if you've been considering putting your house on the market, why wait until spring when everyone else is on the market and you have more competition? Why not go on the market now when there's less competition and get more for your home? If you're ready to sell or you know someone who's thinking of selling, get in touch with the professionals at Olathe Realty Russellville. Find them on Facebook.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Cyclones trailing Mountain Home 29-20. Well, on a Friday night in the 5A West, the Cyclones, of course, lost to Alma 54-46. Greenwood lost to Harrison 61-54. Greenbrier beat Siloam Springs by 10, 51-41 to be undefeated in the conference. And Van Buren beat Mountain Home 74-49. That means Greenbrier is up top of the 5A West to a 3-0 record. There are 3 teams at 2-1, Siloam Springs, Harrison, and Van Buren. 3 teams at 1-2 are Cyclones, this Mountain Home team in Alma, and Greenwood sitting at 0-3 in conference. Tonight, not just Cyclones at Mountain Home, a full slate as Greenwood is at Siloam Springs, Greenbrier is hosting Harrison, and Alma is at Van Buren. On Friday night, the Cyclones will and Lady Cyclones will host Siloam Springs at Cyclone Arena, and then 1 week from tonight, both teams will travel once again up Highway 7 to take on Harrison Goblins and Lady Goblins. Congratulations to the Lady Cyclones. They moved to 3-1 in conference play with a big 51-24 victory over Mountain Home. They had 3 players in double figures, Talia Ely with 18, Drew Robinson with 12, and Shy Willis with 10. 6 points for Zariah Willis, 2 points each for Leah Thomas and Zaria Campbell, and 1 point for Brenna Burke, and 2 points for Leah Thomas. But the news that we're all wanting to know is Shy Willis okay? She went out with a knee injury in the third quarter, and we hope that she's going to be okay and able to play, not miss any games during her junior year. We're going to take a break and come back. We'll give you the stats and thoughts of the first half here as the Cyclones trail by 9, 29-20. This is Cyclone basketball.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition. Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air. Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change superstop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
KCJC, Dartmouth, Russellville. You guys play the best country of all. River Country. KCJC.
Cyclones trailing here at the half, 29-20. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, between the first quarter and the second quarter is much difference as daylight and dark. The first quarter, we had no inside game. We had no defensive rebounds. We couldn't drive on anybody. Then all of a sudden, there's a number 25 for the Cyclones comes in, Stallnaker. All of a sudden, he is a spark plug. Things begin to open up. The second quarter, as I've said before, was a new ball game. We started working the ball into the paint. We started scoring on the inside. Anytime you get inside that paint, in that lane, it opens things up. And that's what happened. Our defense all of a sudden came together, and we started intercepting passes, getting defensive rebounds. So Russellville turned it around in that second quarter.
Yeah, they're still going to have to solve the Braden Dewey problem. He has 11 points, and Russellville did a pretty good job on him, but boy, he just seems to be able to score anytime he touches the basketball. He's the only player in double figures for either team. Kai Bickford, their leading scorer, has 9. For the Cyclones, they spread out the scoring a little bit between 5 players. Jaden Berry and Caleb Carter each with 6 points. 4 points for Wyatt Stallnaker, Frazier, and Stump each with 2. And remember, Kent Frazier went out with 3 fouls in the first quarter, so did not play a second in that second quarter. He's the only player that has more than 1 foul for Russellville, so he's the only guy in foul trouble. Nobody really in foul trouble from Mountain Home. Robert Dover has 2 fouls, but he's not one of their main scorers. Hagan Robb has 4 points and 2 fouls, but that's not really one of their main guns. It's Dewey, number 33, and Bickford, number 14. And remember, Russellville started just awful. Couldn't score, couldn't stop anybody, it seemed like. And it was 17-2 at one point. Trailed by 15 at the end of the first quarter. Cut it to 9 4 different times, won there at the end of the first half. We'll take a break and come back with the second half. Russellville trailing here by 9. This is Cyclone basketball.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Gamble location. Mock apples along Mike. It is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels that you look for when it comes to this time of year?
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main at Russellville. Don't forget the Danville location.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Getting ready to start the second half. The Cyclones trailing 29-20. Much better than what it could have been. It seemed like Russellville answering the bell, not giving up, cutting at single digits. And Mountain Home will have the basketball to start the second half here. Cam Frazier back on the floor for the Cyclones. Did not play a second of the second quarter because of those 3 fouls. Ellis, Beavers, Carter, and Schaefer, the original starting lineup for the Cyclones. There with the basketball. In the corner, here's a three-pointer by Harris. This one no good. Dewey had the rebound, had it knocked from his hands. Schaefer in the front court. It's a 2-on-3, but he likes the angle. He'll take it all the way for the layup. There's one thing they can talk about numbers, but if nobody's in front of you and they don't have a good angle, you know you're going to get the layup or the foul or sometimes both, and Russellville trails by 7. Bickford on the right side, almost a bad pass. Harris able to corral it. Dewey, number 33, and Bickford, number 14, their 2 main scorers. They're the ones you got to watch. Bickford with it. He gets it to Dewey. Backdoor cut there with a layup. Nice pass to Harris, who hit the layup. And Schaefer and Ellis in the front court, beating the one-man press. Bryce Beavers on the left side will bring it out up top. Minute into the third quarter, Russellville trailing 31-22. They feed it along the baseline, and Schaefer had a foot out of bounds. I don't think he was expecting the pass. I think he was just trying to run the baseline and took the pass and was stepping out.
That's the third time they've called that on Schaefer.
It comes out of the game. Stallnicker, number 25, in the game for him. I don't think he was prepared for the pass. I think he was trying to run into the corner. Russell looks like they're going to pick up three-quarter press. McLean in the backcourt to Bickford. Get back to McLean. He'll cross the timeline. Here's a double team. He'll get along the right side. Now inside goes off the hands and the leg of Hagen Robb. He was set up on the right block and he thought about what he was going to do with it before he caught the basketball cleanly. And Coach Fulcher of Mountain Home says something to say the official, and the official did not like it. He said something back to Coach Fulcher. He not appreciate whatever was said over there. Beavers at the top, dribbles to the right elbow, will lob it up for Frazier, and he's undercut a little bit. That's going to be on Robb. That may be his third.
Personal foul is number 0, Hagen Robb.
And that'll be number 3 on him. Fulcher not going to the bench as of yet. Now they are. But Russell's already got the ball to inbound it, so they're not going to get it in time here. Here's a steal by Dewey off the inbounds pass. Good grief. And now Cam gets it back. Cam with a layup, wave it off, or did they? He didn't make it. One official said wave off the shot. The other one, I think, said 2 shots. So we're going to see. It's going to be on number 3, and it is going to be 2 shots. It'll be on McGee Harris.
That's his first, team second.
Second team foul on Mountain Home, and Cam's going to go to the free throw line. Free throw is good by Frazier. He's got 3 points tonight. And now Robb is going to check out with 3 fouls. Also checking out is McGee Harris. And for him will be Colvin Inskeep. Missed that one, but it's kept alive. There by Stallnicker, who tipped it to Cam. Here's a drive by Carter. His shot blocked, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. It belongs to Mountain Home. 31-23 our score. The Cyclones trailing by 8. McLean will bring it up, man on man against Ellis. Ellis staying with him in the front court. Amari fights through a screen. He'll take it right side, throws in the corner. Almost a bad pass, but caught by Inskeep, who saved it from going out of bounds. He'll use a screen, gets it back to Dewey, who set the screen. At the top is Inskeep. Shot clock at 7. Inskeep might have got away with the travel, but he threw it away. Ellis with the interception. That was a bad pass. Beavers to Stolniker up the right side of the floor, leaves it for Bryce at the top of the key. Cyclones trailing by 8 here. Maury Ellis will use a screen set by Caleb Carter, picks up his dribble. Here's Frazier, fakes the pass down low, needs some help as he's without a dribble. He'll kick it back out. Bryce Beavers right side, 12 seconds to shoot. Stolniker takes it baseline, double team, gives it off to Cam. His shot is blocked, and Dewey comes away with it. Dewey has it for Mountain Home as he gives it off to Inskeep. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The Cyclones trail 31-23. Right side, McLean. Inside to Dewey. Right side is shot blocked by Cam Frazier out of bounds.
Great defense by Frazier.
Yeah, you got to remember he's got 3 fouls, and so he's standing straight up. Did block that shot out of bounds. Aggressive without being out of control and picking up his 4th. Schaefer comes back in for the Cyclones. Inbounds pass going to be stolen away by Bryce Beavers. If Russell can maintain possession, they can't. He had to save it in bounds. He almost had the steal, but he was falling out of bounds. Bickford has it for Mountain Home. Pulls up 15-footer. Short on that one. Rebound. Tipped, and Stolniker saves it in bounds to Caleb Carter. Dewey got away. He almost had a foul there as he bumped into a Cyclone trying to go for that rebound. Stolniker in the front court. Caleb will take it baseline. Goes up quickly. His shot blocked. They're going to get a foul called on Dewey. I got to tell you something. I don't think that was a foul, but I think the other end it was a foul on Dewey. So we got it all works out. But this one's going to be 2 shots for Caleb Carter. I mean, if you're honest, it should have been a foul the other direction, so it all evens out. I don't think Mountain Home fans or their coach is going to be that honest about it, but the first free throw is good by Caleb. He's got 7 points. Junior Brown will check in, replacing Wyatt Stolniker. Luke Stump in the game for Cam Frazier. .4:18 left to play here in the third quarter. Second free throw is good. The Cyclones have cut it to 6. They've not led in this game. They're still a ways from it. But boy, if you looked at the first part of the first quarter, you'd be surprised that we're only down 6 right now. Pass deflected by Caleb Carter. Russell can't save it in bounds.
Well, that's good defense there. Good hustle.
Yeah, Dawson almost had it. I mean, you get your hands up. Caleb tipping it away. 21 seconds on the shot clock, disrupting what they want to do offensively. They're going to inbound it. McLean near the corner. Looking inside, nothing there. Somebody's got a pop free. Bickford does on the right side. They'll get it up top to Inskeep. Gets around Junior Brown. He continues on as Russell made the switch. Another screen, and Russell switches back. Robert Dover gets it to Bickford. 7 seconds to shoot. Faking the 3 is Dewey. Spin move in the lane. Left-handed shot. A little too strong. Rebound. Dover goes right back up with it. That one won't go. Dewey the rebound for Mountain Home. And let's see. Wave it off. One official said foul, count the basket. The official, though, that has a lead official, said foul, don't count the basket. And when I say the lead official, he's not just a lead official. He's the only official out here that refs college ball, too. So he's like, hey, this ain't NBA.
And that was on Brown. That's his first.
But, boy, that's about the only thing you can do to stop Dewey. You got to foul him, and you hope that he doesn't make the shot. And he gets it inbounds, and shot partially blocked by Barry, but we're going to get a foul called on Jaden. That's going to be his first and the team's second. I thought Jaden had the block and the defensive rebound, but Dewey is going to go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. He's got 11 points for Mountain Home, averaging 18 a game. He had 23 points in their game against Van Buren. First free throw is good. He's got 12.
Well, Dewey likes to get into that paint and just park himself more than 3 seconds. That's happening tonight, so the officials need to open their eyes.
Yeah, they have not. We haven't seen that yet. Second free throw is good. He hit them both. The Cyclones trail 33-25. Schaefer with it for Russellville, hands it off to Caleb Carter. Russell, a lot of movement around the three-point line. Bryce Beavers at the free throw line, going to Berry. Shot. The pass was denied, and let's see, Mountain Home came up with it. Now there's a whistle, and let's see, they're going to give a jump ball or a. And no. The official said it's got to be a jump ball. Coach Fulcher was saying we had a timeout, but they didn't have possession when he was calling for the timeout. So jump ball, it'll stay with Russellville. Good job by the officials there, because you got to make sure that they're the only team that has possession when they do that. Backdoor cut, and the pass was intercepted. Never got to Dawson Schaefer. Coach Morgan's upset about that one. He was double teamed. Inskeep in the corner. McLean, three-pointer. This one no good. Rebound. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going the other way. This one's going to be, I think, on Robert Dover as he pushed. That'll be his third.
That's his third.
Yeah, I wish it was the third of Dewey because Dover hasn't scored. Dewey's got 13. Russellville trailing here 33-25. 3 minutes left to go here in the third. Frazier, who's back in the game, will hand it off to Dawson Schaefer. And it's been an uphill climb since the middle way of the first quarter for Russellville. Cam Frazier lost it but picked up by Schaefer. 13 seconds on the shot clock. There's Carter in the corner trying to drive around his men. Nice feed underneath the Cam Frazier. Puts it up quickly, up and in. He wasn't going to give them a chance to block it again. He cuts the lead to 6. He's got 5. 33-27, the Cyclones trail. Pass in the front court, mishandled but picked up by Inskeep. He was without a dribble. McLean will take it left side, little floater in the lane, short. It's tipped out, and Schaefer has it. He's wanting to push up the floor. He's got a 3-on-2 if he wants it. He'll take it all the way, count the basket, and he drew the foul. Dawson Schaefer just raced ahead of everybody, picked up the contact, and he's going to the free throw line for the N1.
I didn't catch who that was on.
It was on number 13. Levi Uckman is what they said? No. They take that off because that's who made the shot.
Number 3.
All right.
Harris?
That's on Harris. That's his second. All right. Free throw is good by Dawson, and Russellville trails by a point. Kai Bickford will check out of the game for Mountain Home, needing a breather. Fulcher's already worked on one official award. I was welcome. He's working on the other one. We'll see. You better watch. You don't want to get a technical in this close a game. Russellville trailing by 3. Make it 5 as Dewey just got the shot in the N1. That guy's unstoppable. He's got 15. The second foul on Caleb and the third team foul. He's 6'4", but, I mean, he could play inside, outside. Lately, he's been just kind of hovering around the bottom part of the lane there. Free throw is missed there, and Cam saves the rebound for the Cyclones. They trail by 5. In the front court, Stallnicker open, corner 3. This one no good. Rebound tipped, and Wyatt's got the rebound. He gives it up to Cam. He'll pass on the 3. Schaefer open right side. That one's good. Dawson Schaefer looked like it was short, but it hit the front of the iron and rolled in. The Cyclones are within 2, and we have a timeout called by Mountain Home. It's the Bombers 35, the Cyclones 33. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone basketball. They change it to a 60-second timeout, but we don't care. We'll take it back right here. The Cyclones trailing by 2 with 1:46 left in the third.
Well, I said, you know, at the beginning of this game, you had the band, the cheerleaders, the students, the loud PA guy, and Mountain Home was high as a kite, and they were scoring a lot of points. And I said, can they keep this? And the answer is no.
Well, Dawson Schaefer's got 7 points in this quarter. He's the one as Stallnicker lighted the fire for Russell in the second quarter. It's been Stolniker and Dawson that's ignited the little comeback here for Russellville. They trail by 2. That last three-pointer made by Dawson cut the lead to 2, and Mountain Home called the timeout. They have 4 left. They show them as that's their first timeout. I thought they had 3 left. The Bombers in the front court with the basketball. Inskeep was double-teamed, gets it out to Drury. And Drury sends it around. Three-pointer on the way, short. Rebound, Carter has it. He passes ahead to Barry, who was wide open, and he was going to have an easy layup or dunk, but we got to foul the other side. And this is going to be on who?
No, they called a walk.
Oh, they called a walk. My goodness. Russell was about to tie the ball game right there. And they called a traveling violation on the Cyclones. Caleb knew he had somebody down the floor. He might even known it was Barry, but just threw it down the floor. They call a traveling violation. Inbounds pass comes to Dewey. Three-pointer on the way is good. That's his second three-pointer made, and boy, that's a 5-point swing. It could have been a tie game. Instead, it's a 5-point lead for Mountain Home. All right, let's don't let that define us here. Shake that off the way Russell's shaking off everything that's gone wrong for them tonight. Barry was posting up. He knew he didn't have it, and he waved off Amari Ellis. Barry at the top of the key will take it. 13 seconds to shoot. Ellis now at the top. 8 seconds. Caleb, right side, three-pointer. It hits the back of the iron straight up in the air and caught by Inskeep of Mountain Home. Tate in the front court for Mountain Home. Started his drive, backs it back out, pulls up at the free throw line. He'll kick it back out. Dewey to the right elbow, gets it off to Tate. His shot over Barry, missed there. Rebound, lost out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. It'll belong to Mountain Home with 26.4 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Cyclones trail by 5, 38-33. Need a good defensive stop here off the inbounds pass. Easy layup there by Tate.
Russellville wasn't ready for that.
Cross-court pass in the front court. Ellis open left side three-pointer. That one's no good. Rebound tipped by Russellville. Mountain Home has it with 12 seconds. Russell takes it away. Barry lost it going up. There's a scramble for the loose ball, and let's see, we're going to get a foul called on Caleb Carter. He lost his footing. He fell on top of the player with the basketball. And we'll get a foul on Caleb. That's number 3 on Carter, the 4th team foul. 6.9 seconds left, and Coach Morgan wants an explanation. He lost his footing. He just said nobody had control of the basketball when all that's going on. He's not going to win the argument. 6.9 seconds left. Inbounds pass comes in the backcourt to Mountain Home. They lead it by 7. Dewey with it, lost it. Caleb Carter, he's going to launch one at half court. They're good! Half court shot by Caleb Carter. Count the basket. That's a three-pointer, and that's how we end the third quarter. Our score, Mountain Home 40, the Cyclones 36. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
If your business's telephone system, alarm system, catering, or even CCTV aren't up to date, your business is not secure. Tracer Communications is a one-stop shop for new and existing businesses that value honesty, hard work, and quality solutions. So you can save time and money and focus on your business while they take care of your phone and security systems. And that saves you money and protects your investment. So call your local Tracer Communications at 890-6499 to set up an appointment or visit tracercoms.com for a full list of services today.
Miller Roofing Company. They've served the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. Now to keep up with demand, Miller Roofing Company is looking for reliable, experienced individuals to join a team that stood the test of time, serving their community for 31 years and still going strong. To be a part of the Miller Roofing Company family, call 890-3499 to set up an interview or stop by 318 South Arkansas Avenue.
Cyclones trail by 4. It wasn't the fact that Caleb Carter made the three-pointer on the buzzer. It's the fact that he knew there wasn't much time, and he shot it from half court, but he had to get it up quick, so he just sort of flung it up there rather than setting his feet. He hits the three-pointer on the buzzer. The Cyclones trail by 4 as we start the fourth quarter. Jump stop by Dewey. Misses the shot along the baseline. The follow is blocked by Jaden Berry. Berry with the block, and Dawson Schaefer has the rebound. The Cyclones trailing 40-36. Beavers at the top of the key for the Cyclone. And Bryce will give it over to Caleb Carter, who just knocked down a half-court three. This is too short for him as he has it on the right side, right wing. Underneath, Carter's got double-teamed here along the block. He'll kick it out to Bryce. Shot clock down to 10. Dawson Schaefer taking it baseline, pump fake. He throws it away. He got caught in the air with no place to go. Bigford in the front court. Fakes the pass. His layup is blocked and rebound taken away by Cam Frazier. It's a steal. He passes ahead to Caleb Carter. Layup good. Count the basket, and he drew the foul. Okay, wait a minute. We got a and one coming for Russellville, and they just got a bench warning. Coach Fulcher of Mountain Home just got a bench warning. That means he can't stand up. Well, no, I think that means technical foul. He can't stand up. He's talking to the first official. He had to chew on a little bit, and he just got a bench warning. He better watch it. That means I'm about to give you a technical foul. I don't want to do it in a close game. Free throw is good on the and one. Caleb Carter has cut the lead to one, but Cam Frazier, what can you say about it? They had the offensive rebound, and he leads the team in steals for a reason. He just took the ball away. Here's a steal. Caleb Carter makes the basket, and Russellville has the lead for the first time tonight. Carter a steal, the layup, and just like that, order is restored. The Cyclones lead at 41-40, and Mountain Home takes a timeout. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone basketball.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
Caleb Carter hits a three-pointer to end the third quarter, gets a three-point play to start the fourth quarter, and then a steal and a layup, and Russell leads at 41-40 here and lead it for the first time tonight. And it's okay if you say when it was 17-0 or whatever, you didn't think Russell would come back. I don't think you'd be the only one thinking that.
I don't think they saw Carter, the man who threw it in.
Mountain Home with it. They have it in transition, but they'll slow it up. McLean will slow it up and now whistle, and a foul called on the Cyclones over on that far side. It'll be the 15th foul. We're going to see who it's on. It's going to be on Bryce Beavers, his second. Russell currently on an 8-0 run if you count that half-court shot that ended the third quarter. Beavers will check out. Junior Brown in for him.
Well, what Russellville needs to do, they can't look cross-eyed at the Mountain Home player, or they may get a foul called on them. They got to play it smart.
41-40, the Cyclones with the lead. 6:44 left to go here in the basketball game. Bickford, who's back in, gets it to Dewey at the top, but he's way up top. Gets it on the right side to Tate. Tate with a dribble. Bounce pass. McLean, turnaround jumper from 10 feet, rolls in. McLean's got 7, and they take the lead back. I'll tell you, when that shot left his hands, it looked like it was off left, but he got the bounce. Jaden Berry inside, kicks in the corner, faking the three is Caleb Carter, gets it down low. Interior passing. Russell's going to turn the ball over as it's a jump ball. No, it'll stay with Russellville. Yeah, I just forgot. They got it to start this quarter, didn't they?
Well, I said that in the girls' game, in the boys' game as well. When you throw a pass to your postman, don't throw it at his feet. Keep the ball up.
Yeah, he was double teamed, though, give him a little bit of help there. When you're 5'4" and you're double teamed, sometimes that's all you can do is throw the bounce pass. 42-41, Cyclones trailing by a point against Mountain Home. Bryce in the corner. They'll kick it back out up top. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Shot clock did not reset after the jump ball. Here's Dawson Schaefer taking it all the way and hitting the layup.
Left-handed.
Yeah, 9 points for Dawson. The Cyclones back up by a point. Dewey gets the inbounds pass to Bickford. He's in the backcourt. Pass to Tate. They need to cross the timeline. They do with 27 seconds to shoot. McLean. Shot high, arching shot. He shot it over Cam Frazier, missed that one. There's a scramble for this loose ball and a whistle and a foul called. This is going to be on Dawson Schaefer, and this will be number 2 on him. That's the second time Russell's been called for a foul when diving on the floor for a loose ball or just losing their footing. Caleb got the first one. Schaefer gets this one. 5:26 left to go in the game. The Cyclones leading 43-42. McGee Harris into the game for Mountain Home. He'll be the trigger man. He throws it to Dewey up top. Ball knocked away by Cam. Picked up by Dewey at half court. Tate has it. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Bickford with it way up top. Picked up by Bryce Beavers. He'll take it right side. Bryce stays in front of him. Russell now going to double team him. And he'll throw it. He had Dewey open but missed him. Taking baseline in the corner with a three is Tate, and he missed everything. Rebound, foul called on Mountain Home. It's on Mountain Home. They pushed Cam right there. That was pretty easy to see. It was Hagen Robb that pushed him out of the way trying to get the rebound. And Robb just picked up his 4th personal foul. He has 4 points, 4 fouls, and that's the 7th team foul. So we're going to walk it to the other end to shoot the 1-and-1. And who's going to be at the line? I said Cam that got pushed. I thought he's the one that got pushed. Russell sending the line. Number 22, Luke Stump.
Cam's the one that ended up with the ball.
Yeah.
That's why I thought he got pushed.
Okay, maybe Stump's the one that got pushed. Or maybe we're just sneaking Stump in there. Who knows? 1-and-1 for Luke. Free throw missed. Rebound Mountain Home. Cyclones still up by 1. 5 minutes to go in the game. Bickford will stop and go. He'll underhand flip it now to Tate. Cyclones hanging on to a 1-point lead. Bickford almost lost the handle on as he's dribbled out on the left side. Posting up is Dover underneath with Dewey trying to set the screen. Little pick and roll, but it's not there yet. 12 seconds to shoot. Dover at the top of the key. Gets it right side to Harris. Harris will launch a three-pointer. This one no good. Cam comes out of nowhere. Skies to get the rebound. Cam, long pass down the floor. Caught by Stump. Lost his footing. It's saved in bounds by Stolniker, and Mountain Home comes away with it, but they step out of bounds. Well, Russell very fortunate there because Bickford was all the way down all by himself for Mountain Home. They are very lucky that Tate stepped out of bounds. If there was no contact, then Stump must have just lost his footing. He was all alone over there, and he must have just slipped down. I'm surprised they don't wipe the floor there. Russellville has the basketball and leading by a point. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in the game. Stump in the corner, gets it to Cam. Fakes the give and go, turnaround jumper, good! Cam Frazier's got 7. The Cyclones with their largest lead of the game here at 3. Inskeep in the backcourt to Bickford. They got 5 seconds to get it across the timeline. Bickford, stop and go. He better hurry. He does get it across with 26 seconds on the shot clock. He's picked up by Beavers. He'll take it right side and get it off to Inskeep, number 1. He's guarded by Caleb Carter. Back in the corner now to Harris. Almost threw it away. Inskeep, nice job to handle that basketball for Mountain Home. They screen left side, but he takes it right side instead. Dover shot swatted away by Cam Frazier. But they get it back. They get the offensive rebound, but you have to wave it off. They hit the three-pointer, but it was after the 35-second shot clock violation. Cam Frazier with the block. It went out to Kai Bickford, who knew there wasn't a lot of time. He launched it, knocked down the three, but it was well after the shot clock violation. Russell with the basketball and leading by 3. Frazier got it back to Bryce Beavers. That was almost an over and back. We had one in the first half. We almost had a second one. Bryce picks up his dribble. He bounces it over to Stolniker. Back to Bryce. He was closely guarded by Bickford there. They go inside to Caleb Carter. Pump fake. Nice little move on the fadeaway. Doesn't get the bounce. Ball tipped around, and Dewey comes away with it for Mountain Home. Watch it, Cam. He's reaching in. I don't want him picking up his 4th there.
Yeah, he can't do that.
Yeah, 3 minutes left to play in the ball game. Cyclones lead it by 3. Inskeep gets it to the top to Bickford. He's in the just outside the circle now, the half-court circle. The right side goes off the fingertips of number 3, McGee Harris. He looked to see if somebody was open, posting up down low, and he lost the handle on the basketball. And now a timeout called by Russellville. They have 2 left now. They fixed the fouls. They still have, this is 1 now. We got 1 timeout left, all right. Well, with a 2:44 left to go in the game, Russellville leads it by 3. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone basketball.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm Scott.
And I'm Corey, and we're the Tree Wise Tree Guys. Tree work experts based in Russellville, Arkansas. If you have a problem tree that you'd like removed, trimmed, or otherwise dealt with, we're the guys to call. If you're looking for the best, look no further. We're the highest rated in the area. 5-star rating on Google. Give Jalen a call today, 479-222-0793. That's 479-222-0793. Tree Wise Tree Guys.
The Cyclones lead it here 45-42. If you turned us off in the first quarter and you turned it back on, you wonder what in the world happened. As Russell was down, it took them forever to get a basket. And Russell trailed 17-2 at one point in the first quarter. They lead it by 3 here with 2:44 left. Mountain Home turning the ball over. The Cyclones with 1 timeout left. Mountain Home with 3. I still say we should have one more this time out. I think they put one on the wrong side, but we're going off what the scoreboard up top says. Cam Frazier will inbound it to Bryce Beavers. They're going to pick him up near midcourt. He gets it back to Cam, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Stolniker with it on the left side. Back to Cam. Here's Cam. Will take it baseline, gets around Dewey, kicks it out to Bryce Beavers. He'll pass on the 3 for now. 18 seconds to shoot. Gets it back to Cam. Cam will set a screen. No, he's going to go into the corner as he gave it up to Caleb Carter. 8 seconds to shoot. Stolniker at the top of the key. 5 seconds. Cam will launch a 3 from the top of the key. This one no good. Rebound. Mountain Home. Harris has it. Russell ran off all they could but didn't score. The lead is still 3. And here comes Mountain Home. They shoot a lot from the outside, especially here at home. His shot is blocked by Bickford on the drive. And not only did Jaden Berry get the block, it hit Bickford when he landed out of bounds. Ball goes over to the Cyclones. How about that play by Jaden Berry?
Oh, that was a great play by Berry.
Now, he swatted both hands at it, the right hand, the left hand. I think it was the left hand that blocked it. Either way, we have substitutions coming in. That's what the Stolniker will check out. Schaefer in the game for Russellville, so that's why the brief stoppage of play. Frazier crosses the timeline for Russellville. He'll hand it off to Bryce Beavers. A minute 44 left. The Cyclones lead it by 3. Jaden Berry from the right side. Nice little move along the block. He's got 8 points. That's his first point here in the second half. Russellville leads by 5, their largest lead of the game. 90 seconds left. Mountain Home with the basketball. Bickford in the front court. Gets it to Drury, back to Bickford. Number 14, Bickford. Number 33, Dewey. That's the main scorers. And Dewey will fake the 3, jump stop in the lane, shoots it over Cam and put it up and in. And they call timeout to kill their momentum, hopefully. A minute 11 left to go in the ball game. Dewey now has 20 points for Mountain Home. And this 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. They got the clock moving, so we're going to keep it right here. Russellville, even with that, they still have a 3-point lead. They got to take care of the basketball, and they're going to have to hit some free throws. To do those 2 things, they'll win the game. That's all they got to do. We'll see when Mountain Home, I'm sure they're going to play tough defense, but when do they start fouling? A minute 11, that's probably too early. They have 2 timeouts left, and Russellville has 1 timeout left. Cyclones lead at 47-44. Both these teams 1 and 2 in conference play, and Russell trying to steal one here on the road. You don't want to use your final timeout here, but Russell does have 1 if they have a problem getting the ball in bounds. Bryce Beavers, the only man in the back court, and they were going to press, but Russell had 4 guys down there, so they thought we better back up. So they're backing up their defense. Smart alignment there by the Cyclones. They get in bounds to Schaefer, gives it right back to Bryce, and he'll bring it up the floor. Dawson catches it left side. Here comes the trap. He dribbles around it, left side, picks up his dribble, needs help, gets it to Cam. He's on the left side. Under a minute to play. 56 seconds left. Shot clock at 16. Pass deflected, tipped up in the air, and Cam Frazier can't save it in bounds for Russellville. Wasn't his fault. The pass was tipped there by Braden Dewey, and he couldn't save it for Russellville. 48.6 seconds left. An inbounds pass comes in the backcourt to Bickford. They do have the shot clock. Russellville hanging on to a 3-point lead. Bickford is going to be fouled by Beavers, and that's going to be the 17th foul, so it'll be a 1-and-1 of all the guys you want to put on the line. You do not want to put on the line Kai Bickford. He's one of their best free throw shooters. He's 2 of 3 tonight.
Well, one thing you want to avoid is slapping at the ball in this late of the game.
Bickford's free throw is no good. Frazier there with the rebound for the Cyclones. Maybe they knew what they were doing the whole time. Russellville with a 3-point lead in the basketball. 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Ball knocked away from behind, and then Cam steals it back for Russellville. And the shot clock is turned off, and a timeout called by Coach Morgan. He uses his last timeout. And there's nothing more that needs to be said about the Cyclones than that right there. Cam lost the ball in the interception, didn't hang his head. He immediately came back, got the steal back. That's what these Cyclones are about. There's no quitting these guys.
When you talk about being aggressive in a basketball game, that is a picture of it right there. You don't have to be aggressive going toward the basket all the time, but playing good defense and watching where the ball is at. That's what you got to do.
Terrence Sikowski just told me that Greenwood girls won on a last-second shot over Siloam. I'm shocked anybody was that close. And so that Siloam Springs team is the real deal. They're 3-1 on the conference season, and we're going to see them Friday night. We get a big crowd Friday night. Russellville leading by 3 here with 24 seconds left. Russellville out of timeouts. The shot clock is turned off. The inbounds pass comes to Schaefer. Russellville doesn't have to shoot it. Schaefer gets it over to Cam. Back to Dawson. And they're going to foul Dawson Schaefer. And Russellville is able to run 8 seconds off the game clock there at 16.6. And Dawson Schaefer going to the free throw line. It's the 8th team foul. When you get to 10, it's a double bonus. You get to shoot 2, but so it's still the 1-and-1. And Bryce Beavers wanting to check in. The official first said wait, but no, if it's a 1-and-1, you allow him in immediately. He's going to replace Amari Ellis. So Dawson Schaefer will shoot the 1-and-1. 16.6 seconds left to go in the game. Schaefer's free throw is good. That's huge. That's a 2-possession game right there. Dawson's got 10 points. No matter what happens right here, it's a 2-possession ball game. But he's awarded the bonus. Second free throw by Dawson. He's taking his time. 2 dribbles. The shot is good. Hit them both. 5-point lead for the Cyclones. Don't foul.
No foul. No slapping at the ball.
They're going to try to hit a shot. If they do, look for a timeout. Braden Dewey gets the ball. Lost it going up. Gets it back at the top of the key. Bickford right side. They got to shoot it quick. They lost it. Throw it up. Missed the 3. Jaden Berry the rebound. And Russellville is going to dribble out the clock and win this game. The Cyclones win it by a score of 49-44. Mountain Home took too long on that last possession. Dewey lost it going up, but when they got it back to Bickford, it took forever. They had 2 possessions. And it helped Russellville. And once Jaden Berry got the rebound with a little over a second left, that was all she wrote. And the Cyclones come away with one here by a score of 49-44. How about that ball game?
That was great.
We'll give you the. We're going to take a quick break and come back with the totals. This is Cyclone basketball.
ABC Children's Academy.
Health insurance, Medicare insurance, life insurance, long-term care insurance, we can help you find solutions. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates. Give us a call today and let us help you find solutions that best meet your needs. Giroux & Associates. Insurance in today's world can be
Poor Coach Morton, he's beat up.
but it doesn't have to be that. Let our professional staff simplify it for you. Giroux & Associates. Call us at 479-857-2810.
Do you need your wisdom or other teeth removed? Do you have a toothache? Are you considering dental implants to replace missing teeth or to help anchor a denture? Be sure to see Dr. Forrest Bale for a no out-of-pocket consultation at Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is contracted with many insurance companies and has multiple financing options to minimize your out-of-pocket costs. Have your oral surgery in a caring, state-of-the-art facility right here in Russellville. Visit their website at lakesideofs.com.
The heater broke down, had to off fast. We're doing some wires that broke down, thermostat. My wife got cold and nose started to freeze. She said, hey man, gotta call AshleyAir.com. Your heater breaks down, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. Fast and they're good and they got it going on. Technician showed up the very same day. Fixed right and fast, he was on his way. Next time your heater breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
Welcome back. The Cyclones, a fantastic comeback. They didn't lead till the fourth quarter, and it was at the beginning. And look at that transition where at the end of the third quarter, Caleb Carter hit a half-court shot, opened the fourth quarter, had a three-point play, and the steal and a layup, and immediately Russell was up. They lost the lead, but then they ended up getting it back and winning the game here 49-44 after looking almost dead on offense in the first quarter. I think it was 17-0. I can't remember. Might have been 17-0 at one point. Leading the way for Russellville was Caleb Carter. He had 16 points tonight, 11 points for Dawson Schaefer, 8 points for Jaden Berry, 7 for Cam Frazier, who played with 3 fouls, picked up those 3 in the first quarter, never fouled again. 4 points for Wyatt Stallnicker. What a spark plug he was. 2 points for Luke Stump. For Mountain Home, they were led by Braden Dewey. He's as advertised, 20 points tonight and 9 points for Kai Bickford. But the Cyclones, a fantastic comeback victory, and they win it by a score of 49-44. Your thoughts?
Well, at the end of the first quarter, Russellville had 6 points. Mountain Home had 21. We said new ball game, start the second quarter, and it turned out that way. Russellville scored 14 points to Mountain Home's 8 in that second quarter. That was the key, was the second quarter. It was the turnaround. We started working the ball. We started being aggressive on defense. We started making good passes. We started working the ball on the inside, and we started rebounding. That was the key. Was you forget about that first game. You forget about that first quarter. It's gone. It'll never come back, and you start a new ball game, and that's exactly what Russellville did.
Russellville trailed at the end of the first quarter by 15, 21-6. Trailed by 9 at the half, 4 at the third quarter, and ended up winning the game by 5, 49-44. We appreciate you joining us tonight for Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Reminding you our next broadcast will be Friday night as both teams will be at home at Cyclone Arena taking on Siloam Springs. It's going to be a big girls game and boys game. I'd like to see you out there. If you can't, listen to us here on 102.3 and also on our YouTube channel, Cyclone Booth. Appreciate John Henderson, our engineer for tonight's broadcast. So much thanks, John, for helping us, keeping us on the air. And we appreciate you and want to tell you once again our final score is the Lady Cyclones winning big, 51-24. Cyclone boys, a great comeback victory, 49-44. For John Henderson and Aaron Duval, I'm Mickey Duval reminding you, if you're out on your bike tonight, as always, do or what? Go Cyclones.
Russellville High School basketball on